As a player, Smash GG will provide a guided experience with tasks for all aspects of competing in an online tournament. Once you've registered for an online tournament, you'll receive a check-in reminder email with the tournament start time and a dashboard link to play your matches. You can also go to your tournament dashboard where you'll find all that information as well. Once your match is available, click your match and follow the instructions. This includes check-in and results reporting. In case you need to communicate with your opponent to set up your game or need assistance from a moderator, we've also integrated a chat system where you can do just that. Once the match is over and you've verified your results, your next match will appear when available. Repeat until you're knocked out or have won the tournament. For more information on our platform, check out our Help Center with articles and guides on everything mentioned in this video and more. As a player, Smash GG will provide a guided experience with tasks for all aspects of competing in an online tournament. Once you've registered for an online tournament, you'll receive a check-in reminder email with the tournament start time and a dashboard link to play your matches. You can also go to your tournament dashboard where you'll find all that information as well. Once your match is available, click your match and follow the instructions. This includes check-in and results reporting. In case you need to communicate with your opponent to set up your game or need assistance from a moderator, we've also integrated a chat system where you can do just that. Once the match is over and you've verified your results, your next match will appear when available. Repeat until you're knocked out or have won the tournament. For more information on our platform, check out our Help Center with articles and guides on everything mentioned in this video and more.
Hello and welcome everybody to the Atlantis CGL Qualifier number 4. This is the final qualifier on the Xbox One. If you're in for PS4, that's going to be next week. Stay tuned for that. But tonight, we have the final Xbox Qualifier for Atlantis, the CGL tournament happening later on this year. And I'm Jesser, joined here by J-Kun Prime.
What's going on, people?
And this is an important tournament again because it's for an invite to the $10,000 CGL tournament.
Absolutely.
And
I'm sure you guys can use 10K, can't you?
Yeah, so this is the final spot happening for Aquaman's tournament, and it's going to be a good one. We had an amazing tournament last time, a lot of hype matches, a lot of fantastic things happening. Of course, Cool Breeze Joey taking that tournament last week, and that was some amazing matches, and I'm excited for what we have going on tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to watch the last two events. but the ones I have seen have been some of the most phenomenal showcasing of characters I've seen in a while. One sticks out in my mind the most was the Sub-Zero that won the first week. Like, that was one of the most optimal, efficient, and deadly Sub-Zeros I had ever seen in my life. And then, of course, shout out to Cool Breeze Joey. He's the guy that plays Kung Lao, doesn't he?
Yeah, Cool Breeze Joey was a Kung Lao player and sticking
That
with Kung
guy
Lao
was
the entire
great.
way last time as well.
Yeah, I cannot wait to see him in action again.
Yeah, we have a lot of known names signed up. Of course, online tournaments, we all know how those go. But
Oh, yeah.
still, we had a phenomenal katana play. We saw some Kotal Khan last week, and it's something that we've talked about a little bit. Is with Xbox, you do see some character variety. Like we saw Kano a lot in the very first Atlantis CGL, and then also a lot of katana last week that we saw from Henny, and just great character variety.
Yeah, and it's always refreshing to see a lot of character variety, especially when you're hopping from console to console. Anyone that's any remotely got a decent idea of how the FGC works is like you tend to see a lot of top tiers, and that means unfortunately seeing a lot of the same characters. So it's really a breath of fresh air when you finally see some of these other characters that don't get a lot of exposure, and then not only get exposure, but actually start doing work.
Yeah, and it's also one of the beautiful things about online and these tournaments put on by a console gaming league is that all you need for at least this one is an Ethernet cord and the game, the console that the tournament's being held on, and you can participate. And we see like a lot of people that normally we don't have ever a chance to see that
Yeah.
don't have a chance to fly out to a tournament or to participate in a local or don't even have a local scene. So it's great for online play to just see these people get exposure.
Yeah, and I can personally attest to that because, like, I mean, I'm a working man, full time, trying to keep a roof over my head and everything. So, getting out to physical events, while it is possible, it's one of the more difficult things to do. So, doing things like online tournaments can absolutely be a godsend for the exposure that you're hoping to get. And yeah, I mean, we've seen that pay off several different times. So,
And we see like a lot of good stuff happen because of online plays. Like where we first saw Ninja Killer was just he was strictly online. When I first
yeah,
saw
like,
when I
only
first saw Rewind, even it was just from online play, and now we see them get these opportunities to travel from that exposure from tournaments like this, and opens up doors.
and then you have people like Titanium Tigers, who
Yeah.
he had been around for a little
Mhm.
while. I definitely remember seeing him. Shoot, when I was doing Injustice 2 regularly, he was actually a regular in my
Yeah,
own chat. And then Mortal
definitely. Even
Kombat 11
just
rolled around, and he led the pack as far as streamers, online tournament participators for the first few months, and is still rolling steady. Don't know if he really streams all that much anymore,
mhm.
but he still has a very definitive presence in the online tournaments.
Yeah, and even looking back at Aquaman's tournaments, these Atlantis CGL
Mhm.
qualifiers themselves, we see the very first PS4 qualifier, the first one, Koizi won it. The recent online myth is who is Koizi taking it that very first PS4 qualifier.
Yeah. Definitely looking forward to see what everybody can do tonight because
Oh yeah,
the first one I commentated was an absolute blast, and I expect nothing less than a stellar show tonight. So,
and of course it is to qualify for $10,000. The Console Combat 2 Invitational is going to happen later on.
money, 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 money,
And
money.
I'm excited for like that tournament as well because the people that have been qualifying,
Mhm.
it's gonna be great. Like not even in just the Atlantis CGLs, but in all the other ones that have been going on. Like just here in Atlantis, we have K7 Show Off, Koizi, Titanium Tigers, Dragon, Cool
Yeah.
Breeze Joey, and Pulse. All those people having won one of the
Bumping somebody
qualifiers
off
here,
the chat.
and now it's gonna be great.
All right, so we're finally getting messages from the powers on high here. So hopefully we'll be getting a match out to you here very soon.
Yeah, so once again, you guys know how those online tournaments work. A lot of people, you gotta wait for that check-in phase to end
Oh
and
yeah.
see if you you coasting for a little bit.
Which is just an absolute, just a dream for us commentators. Is like, did we have a match yet? Nope, fill the time. Let's see how entertaining you really are, man.
I think something else that we could talk about having recently was they're finally releasing some Sundell footage. At least we got some little teasers of that. And
which I'll openly admit, I'm not a big fan of Sindel. Like, she left a bad taste in my mouth back in MK9. So it's like, I guess it's cool the Sindel fans are happy, but I mean, I could have done without her. Just saying.
What DLC were you most hyped for?
I have been a long-time Spawn fan. I even have a framed picture of the movie poster signed by Todd McFarlane. I have a framed copy of Spawn #1. I have a few of the figures that are still mint in box. So yeah, I've been waiting a long time for Spawn to show up. But in the meantime,
it just sucks that you gotta wait like a little bit more.
Right? But if that means it puts a lot less stress on the people in the gaming industry, like less crunch time, and it comes out ultimately with being a better product, less bugs, less broken stuff, wishful thinking, then I don't mind waiting for something good. Like, give it more time in the oven to cook. So
yeah, exactly. And hopefully Joker gets us over, like Sindel hopefully has some hype gameplay to her. Seeing if hopefully like this week we get something, right?
I would think if we don't get something, I mean, it's remarkably close because she comes out like the 20-something, right?
Yeah.
Like, she's coming out before Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Yeah, then it's almost a certainty. We're probably going to see something this week.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, in the meantime, as far as like Joker goes, like, he was okay in Injustice. If he has a similar moveset in Mortal Kombat 11, I personally won't care all that much. Just make him not look like Mike Matei from the Angry Video Game Nerd anymore. Like, clean up his character model a little bit, please.
Or dirty it up a little bit,
Yeah, dirty it up as well. But all right, it looks like we got a first match on the docket here. LPG Genesis versus You've Been Warned 35. So do you know anything about these guys? Because I'm going to 100% feign ignorance and say I have no clue.
I'm going to be completely honest with you. I have no clue who these guys are either. But it's all right. You've ever commentated like any locals or like new people come? Like, they might be killers. You never know.
Yeah, you never know. You absolutely never know.
Never underestimate your opponent, because that's how you get blown up, and then you're in the loser's bracket, and then you're drowning at the bar,
Yeah, you go in, I don't know this guy. This is going to be an easy 2-0. And then you blink, and you've been Sonia'd right into loser's bracket. Like,
oh, man, if I don't know the guy they picked, if I don't know the guy they picked, yours or like Sonya, it's like, I know. It doesn't matter who it is.
And see, like you mentioned gear. I can't help. Now, granted, I'm by no means a threat to anyone in this game. Like Green Lantern Boys, Injustice 2 is where I shined. Injustice 2 is where I shined brighter. I have never been afraid of Geras. Like, yes, he's a very good character, but I've always played a character that kind of, it felt like it naturally did well against him, which was Johnny Cage.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, so it looks like they are loading up into the screen, just waiting for them to move us over into the game area any moment here. Oh, and somebody has got a hot mic.
That was me.
Oh, how dare you, sir.
Yeah, we're good. I muted it. We're quick,
Showing love for J-Kun Prime and Jesser for the commentating. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. We're happy to be here to entertain all you guys. Big shout out to Mr. Aquaman hosting us. This is probably some of the biggest exposure I'll ever get in my streaming career. So thank you, sir.
Yeah, shout out to Aquaman. Go ahead, follow at J-Kun Prime. Is that your Twitter, man?
Yeah, come watch me suffer as I play Death Stranding all week.
Yeah, you follow me at Jester Swift. But we got both our people in here now. LPG Genesis. I'm just gonna call him Genesis, and You've Been Warned now into the lobby. Seeing Johnny Cage, speak of the devil.
Oh, this man better not disappoint me.
And that third variation, Johnny Cage, still the talk of the town. Still one of the... He came out on top this patch, I think you can say.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It's amazing.
Karon ship. Round 1, fight.
An immediate down one into an attempt to grab. He's going to get blown up by that down two crushing blow. And now here comes again the mix-up. He gets that quick low in. And again, the same mix, falling for it 2 times in a row. Now here we go again, the Baraka pressure.
Baraka showing signs of being very one-dimensional, wanting really hard for 1-1-3 into that grab to connect, and it committed that time.
Yeah, commits to the crushing blow, wants this round, gonna almost get it with the sweep, but the throw is gonna do it. Nice shot,
Marauder, you've been warned. Okay, so now I actually know where the names are. You've been warned, securing the first round, but that crushing blow from the grab is now gone, so that added damage over time is no longer going to be an option to it.
Yeah, right there. You've been warned, actually using 2 crushing blows, while Genesis he did use his low one, I believe.
Yeah, I think he did. Going into Chop Chop, still maintaining that steady damage, but that amazing up defense move from Geras, keeping him into the clear, and right back into the corner Baraka goes.
Yeah, 6 frame up too, so good.
Ugh, it's obnoxious. But you gotta respect it in a game like this.
And all these down ones right now, finally coming with the mid, the forward too, that should do it. Still has him in the corner as well, the screen positioning, everything working in Genesis' favor.
Genesis, once he got that ball rolling from the antics of You've Been Warned, not only put him in the corner, but actually kept him there. That's impressive. A beautiful tech grab from Genesis, trying to maintain that spacing. Ooh, ducked right underneath the standing 4. Another up defensive move, and in a panic, Baraka breaks out.
Oh, now let's see if You've Been Warned can do something to turn the tide. He hasn't taken that much damage and now has that health lead here with that Chop Chop, getting the throw punish on the whiff down 1. Is he going to zone him out? No, he isn't. He's going to take his time, playing defensive, whiffing a couple. There's the second one. Oh, no. No confirm?
Ooh. I don't know what it is about that clothesline throw, but every single time I see it, I just feel it. And a beautiful crushing blow from Genesis. Is that enough to secure the round? But no, Baraka breaks out!
Oh my goodness!
My goodness!
Are we gonna call the police this early in the night? This is down to the wire. The wake up fatal blow! My goodness, takes the round back! There we go, Genesis able to close it out.
A rock to secure the first set.
That was a scramble to open up the night. My goodness.
Oh. Now, hopefully, if You've Been Warned is a good player, he'll shake off that loss right there.
I did not think I would need the police on speed dial tonight, but I might.
Yeah, that was a robbery, an absolute robbery. But if You've Been Warned, he's probably been in situations like this before. He'll shake it off and just learn from what he did in the first round. If not, I mean, let's honestly hope that he's not crying all over the controller right now, because I'd have been highly upset over that as well.
Yeah, that was such a scramble at the end. Like, oh my goodness, that was his round to take after the breakaway on the forward 2 launcher and just slipping away from him.
And like, we've all been there before, where you need to sneeze on the guy and it's yours, and just wake up fatal blow. Like, it's happened to all of us at least once.
Oh, especially by Gears. Especially. But here we go into the second game. Let's see if you can shake it off. You've Been Warned, sticking with the Baraka. Genesis,
it
of course, has
Marauder, I
to
believe?
stay.
Round one.
Yeah, I believe it was the same variation as well.
Yeah. Yep, Marauder. Yep. So he's sticking to his guns, taking that minute to breathe. Maintaining the pressure. Gears firing back. Tries to stick out a poke. He gets the crushing blow, but does not capitalize on it.
Immediately coming back with that up 2 again as Genesis has been successful 3 out of 3 times now, but here comes You've Been Warned, not giving up this pressure that easily. Even if he's getting hit by an up 2, it does not matter. Trying to press buttons again, but getting blown up.
Ooh, a beautiful down forward 4 rather from You've Been Warned.
That
Trying
big
to
move
get the
again.
ball rolling back in his favor again, but the cross up from Garrus pokes him out of the god string. Another gutted grab, burns the bar and secures the round again. He comes out of the gate very, very strong. He just
very
needs
strong.
to keep Genesis from getting that momentum back.
He's been very strong, very aggressive, and has not let Genesis breathe. And now the flawless block on the up 2 attempt there by Genesis. And no combo again, just dropping these. Is he getting a little nervous?
It could be tournament jitters, that's for sure. But with these being online tournaments, connections can vary from person to person. So maybe, just maybe, that may be messing with him a little bit. Tries to go for the grab again, does not get it. And
That is
Marauder,
gonna be
You've Been Warned, is on the board.
Yeah, quick round there. Not really much that Genesis was able to do. Just great oppressive play there by You've Been Warned.
Yeah, You've Been Warned, looking to adapt very, very quickly, and he did it exactly that way and did not give Genesis a single moment to breathe. He punished where he was supposed to, he maintained good spacing, and the little damage can add up over time, and now Genesis knows that for sure.
Yeah, and then this first of 2 set is now 1-1. Anybody's game to take at this point. If You've Been Warned can steamroll like that again, Genesis is gonna be sent to the losers bracket.
Yes, and we see a character change out of Genesis, going with Sub-Zero this time.
And just trying to mix. He's got the Arctic Trap Creeping Ice variation. That's the third
Fundamentals.
variation.
Let's see. We got Mix.
Yeah, and we did see Genesis was extremely successful at keeping You've Been Warned in the corner, and now Avalanche has that ice ball there to just make that job so much easier. But as I'm saying that, You've Been Warned is just continuing his offense, getting a throw now. Same side, keeping his pressure.
I am a Tarkatan warrior. I fear no ice ball. You've Been Warned, sending a very clear signal at the beginning of this fight. Trying to get that ice trap again. Slides right under the blade spark.
Oh, and the crushing blow again. And there's another big boot, gonna send him all the way to the corner. Now gonna try to keep him there, but an ice ball? Nothing, another punish. All this offense from You've Been Warned.
You've Been Warned is getting miles out of that simple forward 4-4 string right now. It is putting him exactly in the position that he wants to go. Eats a back 1 though.
But the commentator's curse again. The shimmy now trying to get that ice ball up, but not successful. But the slide is gonna switch the corner position, and now just gonna wake right up into it. Oh, not this way! Oh, that's a punish.
Here comes the shenanigans. Nope. Genesis breaks out.
Now some down 1 attempts, and now the counter poke here, switching the sides, a whiff down 2. Another one, you cannot be whipping uppercuts like that against Baraka. He will make you pay.
So little effort, so much damage from Baraka.
And this should be dead. He's dead.
This is over. Yep. And You've Been Warned with the brutality as an exclamation point. You've Been Warned moves on. Good effort from Genesis, but really could not stop the Tarkatan Fury this time around. He unfortunately will be going to the losers bracket.
And just, we saw a great adjustment there by You've Been Warned. He started off against Gears, just really getting bullied in the corner. And in those last 2 matches, it was pure offense, not allowing Genesis to even breathe, to get space in, to do anything that Sub-Zero wanted to do in that situation.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You've Been Warned, like he came out of the gate with just absolute fury. And he got smacked up on the first set, but you saw that adaptation almost immediately. Just maintaining that pressure, he'd shimmy when he needed to, and he blocked when he had to. And then the rest of the time, it was just full on assault. And Genesis just could not adapt to it.
Yeah, he was making great use of that big boot by Baraka. So even when there was space, he was immediately back in there, either with the overhead or with the big boot, and
Yeah,
showed
man.
him the results. He's now moving on the winners bracket as we work on getting another match here. See what happens later on tonight. See if we see more of that Baraka.
By the way, big shout outs to 127 of you guys hanging out in the chat, watching us basically talk about things you already know. We definitely appreciate the support and your support of Mr. Aquaman and the CGL qualifiers.
Yes, sir. Thank you, everybody, for joining us here tonight. This is the last Xbox qualifier. Next PS4 one is going to be on the 17th, 1 week from today. So if you did not manage to sign up for this one, you got a PS4 laying around.
Yeah.
Sign up for that one.
All right. All right. So they are working on getting us another one.
Yeah. I'm excited. I want to see some Terminator tonight.
You know what? I do too. Which variation of Terminator you've been digging so far?
I like the Running Man.
Running Man. Oh, so you like Dark Fate variation?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been seeing that quite a bit, and so he's pulled up the bracket for us here on stream. So let's have a look-see of what he's done so far. So we have Stake and Pharaoh Tsunami in winners round 3, Iron Armor and
Yeah,
I'm gonna butcher that name. I'm gonna say that right now.
Amorous. I don't know, man. But Iron Armor, he is from SoCal. He is a Jade and Sub-Zero player. And looking down the bracket, continuing, we have a Hayate making an appearance, apparently. Able to move on now, seeing like he's going to play Scrub Flavor.
Aquaman writing all over the bracket. But yeah, definitely looking like we're making some progress. Definitely making some progress. And we have the message from the people from on high. Our next match will be MK Henny versus Gorilla the Menace.
And Henny was someone that we have seen in the past, the Katana player. Made it, I believe he got third place or was third or second place the last qualifier for Xbox One. And let's see if he's picked up any new tech, added any more layers to his offense, and is able to get the victory here tonight.
Yeah.
And he was playing the Highborn variation. Gorilla the Menace, I do not believe I've seen before, but
maybe he'll be a Terminator player like we're hoping.
And it's going to be interesting because if he watches the streams and he's seen Henny play and he knows what character he's up against in Katana. So I want to see what he does against that matchup, because she is one of those characters where if you don't know what you're doing against Katana, you're eating a lot of damage. Yeah, you just don't know when to press buttons, and it never feels like your turn. So we'll see how Gorilla the Menace deals with that.
Like, especially with that third variation, and I'm like, what is all of this?
Yeah, the third variation with the low fan and the super big tornado.
Oh yeah.
And now here we see Gorilla the Menace, MK Henny, ready to go in the lobby. About to just load in here. Should be a good match.
All you got to do is mash. Oh, is that the instant cure all for Katana?
Yes, after Razor's just mash down one, she's either +1 or -3 or anywhere in between that. So might as well. What's the worst that could happen? You get down 3.
Fair enough.
People are mashing after a hit on down 3 anyway. You might as well mash.
Right, keep doing it. Gorilla the Menace is going with Nightwolf. That's actually not a bad pick for this matchup.
And Henny sticking with that Katana that I was talking about earlier. And that's an interesting matchup. Nightwolf has that reflect and is able to really stay in someone's face with those 1-1s and throws, and the thing we love to see from Nightwing.
Yeah, and he's bringing some added sauce to the party because he's going with the grappler variation. So not only is he going to be able to reflect projectiles, but he's going to be able to burn that offensive bar to teleport behind the opponent.
Bring the Matoka to Outworld.
We are not refugees.
At the moment, I wish I had turned up my TV so I could
Pride
hear the
blinds
dialogue,
you
because
to opportunities.
letting the intros rock.
Fight.
Yeah, so I got these headphones and hear those intros rock. And now, just like you were saying, that immediate teleport behind Katana on the Phantos, getting that throw, short hop into nothing, trying to get this pressure started. Now here is Henny.
Gorilla showing when he can hit buttons up close, but from a distance, maintaining good blocking. But look at that chip every single time she does that chain windmill, and a side cancel right into the throw. And just like that, look at how much life Gorilla has lost.
Yeah, he just caught Gorilla pressing buttons twice now into the throw, and now once again the punish on the roll with the jump 3. That's going to be a quick round there for Henny.
Fight.
Alright, he hasn't tried to reflect it all. And eats more fans. Yep, so
press
definitely
button.
showing his
That
lack of
cancel.
knowledge is Kana here. Alright, starting to mount an offensive. Eats the second fan though. Oh, this is turning one-sided very quickly, Jess.
Yeah, now that quick teleport again, gonna get a throw in. That crushing blow is locked and loaded. That's big damage, exactly what Gorilla needs to get back in the match. Into the shoulder charge. Again, just not blocking on these projectiles. And just eating a booty to the face. Sometimes you eat those. Here we go again. This razor pressure, that is gonna do it. The final razor coming around. Is he gonna mercy? He did it last time. Yes, he is.
And yes, he is.
And now here comes again with the teleport back into Gorilla's face, trying to go in with the grab, and he's gonna get blown up with a down too, but no connection. She's too small. She's too small. And another teleport, no bar to finish the round, and the mercy blows up in Henny's face.
Final round.
Unfortunate. If he would have had bar, he would have won that.
And
But-
he's suddenly regretting doing that mercy.
Yep.
But not
he
letting
faked.
it at all. He's still on this non-stop assault against Gorilla the Menace.
And again with the cancel here after the back 1-4, catching him with the razors again. Staggers, more razors, the down 3 trading. Here comes the staggers. More razors. When is it my turn to press buttons? How about a fatal blow for you?
Yeah, let's go ahead and make a attempt to reset the neutral here.
Yeah, just doing anything he can to get Henny off of him. Trying to teleport back into Henny's face, but I don't think he feels very comfortable here. Just eating another throw, and that's a brutality. Give him a besito.
Oh, we're going with the classic here.
Katana wins.
You hate to see that kind of thing happen. It looked like right out of the gate he was going to have a pretty good handle on this match, and then the more aggressive Henny got, the more defensive Gorilla got, and it just seesawed in the other direction almost instantly. And Henny just ran him over.
Yeah, Gorilla just looking like he was afraid to press buttons.
Yeah.
And once you're afraid to press buttons, you've been conditioned like that against Highborn. It's not going to go well. She's doing whatever she wants at that point. And
Oh,
I mean,
absolutely.
you can't be afraid to just press that down one on the when you see the cancel or react to it somehow. Like, don't ask me how.
All right, so Gorilla's had a little time to breathe here. Going back to Nightwolf again. Let's see if we see a change in game plan from him.
Let's see if he decides to stick with the same variation. Yes, it is. Wants to stick with that teleport. Worked for him in the beginning of last match. It's just when Henny got his offense started, it was downhill from there.
Oh yeah, absolutely. If Gorilla's going to have any chance of getting through, he needs to get the momentum of the pace going, and he needs to keep it. But it does not look too promising right now because it's more of the same from MK Henny. Gorilla trying to get the punch out and actually knocks her down. She rolls right into the forward 2-string, but he starts backing off.
Yeah, that second fan is a mid now. That side not doing anything, but able to recover in time to not eat any pressure. But as I'm saying that, Gorilla just gonna back off a little bit. Here comes more of those Athenian razor pressure. The razors either +1 or -3. You got to find your opportunity to press the buttons.
Ooh, and she holds the side moves down just long enough to make him make an attempt at taking out the fatal blow, and she sticks it just for his trouble.
And again, trying to press buttons after blocking that back 3 string, but canceling in the razor is going to catch that attempt and get Henny the round.
All right, so he actually gets a successful reflect this time, but
Yeah, I don't think that's a good trade just because the second one hits you anyway.
right back into the corner he goes. This is your home for this set. And ooh, he didn't block the third hit.
Yeah, one of those thing Katana has. She could decide how long she wants to hold that pressure, and scouting out that breakaway here is Henny, just walking in Gorilla's face, getting a throw there, switching the side now. This is what he needs.
Oh, he's playing with fate, completing that string. Another cancel from Henny, right into the fatal blow. Called tough that time. Now, unfortunately, this is not going to be enough to kill, but it could just maybe be enough to tip it in his favor.
Yeah, but now fatal blow locked and loaded for Henny. Gonna dash up twice, try to get the fatal blow, but great patience there by Gorilla. Just scouting it out, waiting his turn, finishing it off with that shoulder charge.
Oh, teleport right into throw again. I wonder if that's like a missed input on his part. Every time he throws, he does a little short hop.
It might be an attempt at a full hop and just not holding the button long enough.
Yeah.
But here comes Henny getting that cancel again, going for the back 3 into the razors. Those down 3 tradings again. And now Henny's in Gorilla's head because he's thinking the third razor is gonna come, but then a poke is coming. He's got a million things going on, and now he just 419 damage into death.
Ugh, that was ugly to watch. And Henny's gonna end things with a fatality.
It's gonna be a 2-0 victory on Henny's side. Moving on
Fatality.
in the bracket.
Kitana wins.
Great offense.
I gotta admit,
And
I like
this-
that fatality right there. I like that one.
Yeah, that one's. Yeah, I like that one too.
Anytime
I'm a
you see
katana
somebody
player.
kick a blade out of the air, that I've always thought that was cool. But yeah, very dominant showing from MK Henny. Gorilla looked like he had a chance to kind of tip things in his favor, but to me, it seemed like every time he got the upper hand, he would just back off. And when you back off against Katana, you were instantly giving her the advantage, and that was just not a smart move in my opinion.
Because Katana is one of those characters that even when you back off, she has the side toss, she still has her fans, and you're still
not gonna
dealing
stop
with.
at all.
You're just dealing with something different at that point.
Mhm.
And when she's up in your face, you can't get conditioned to never press buttons because then you're eating 4 grabs and jump ins and all this insane chip damage from the razors.
Which I
And-
think Gorilla recognized that because on the second set, you saw him starting to challenge some of those strings, and he'd throw a poke out there every now and then. And a couple times he actually did connect and stop her, but he didn't do it consistently, and he just kept on and on and on.
And until really as a player you see someone do something about the offense that you're instilling on them, like why stop? And Henny really did not ever stop or change his game plan. It was just stay in, do the razors, sometimes do 2 razors, sometimes do 3, and then throw some cancels in there. We're good to go.
And then on top of that, that move right there, like whether it hits or whether it doesn't, you are eating a lot of damage because the chip damage on that move alone is insane.
Yeah, you're eating a lot of chip, and you recognize it like when it's that last breath situation, how fast your health bar is just being taken away because
Yeah.
one of the best characters to just get guaranteed chip situations and because of those razors.
Oh yeah. And it looks like Henny's going to be moving up, and he's going to be fighting Chronic Lung, or Chronic Lungs rather, in quarterfinals. So we still got a couple people that we're waiting on here. And let's see, Trees A1 and there goes the bracket. Okay, and it's back. So
Yep,
Batman
these brackets moving along.
Yeah, well, Hayate got DQ'd because he's not here. GG's.
One can hope. Yeah, so we got 2 pools today as well. Looking at these brackets.
Now let's see what else. We have Mick and I do apologize, guys, if I am like completely butchering your names, but when the text is very, very small. Then we have Blaze and King Delirious. Kelso 2 times. And then Slinks so wavy.
Yeah, we hoping to see like some hype stuff, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Like my favorite
so
part
far
about this game.
we've been seeing steamrolls.
That's how MK11 goes sometimes.
Yeah.
It's a very steamrolly game.
Which I mean that's all well and good, but I'm pretty sure not only us, but the chat as well would like to see at least one nice close match.
Yeah, my favorite part
the night is
about
still young, so we could very well still see it, especially once we get deeper into the brackets.
of course. My favorite part is just seeing all the brutalities, you know. So that's why I like seeing Henny play, because he always goes for that kiss brutality. He did it last stream. I'm sure he does it all the time in Combat League.
Chat, I need to stop going Mercy into round lost.
Yeah, it's becoming his patent thing, you know. He did it last time too. That's why that looked so familiar. But that brutality is worth it, to just give him a little besito, blow him up real quick like that. It's one of my favorite ones.
Henny, is getting clout really worth risking the round? I mean, that's just me, but I've always been very straight to the point in my matches. Like, oh, I could style on him, or I could just beat him. Well, beating him's guaranteed, so I'm just gonna do that.
Yeah, I always say just do what you can to get that win, man. And
Oh yeah.
don't play with your food.
People that aren't flashy at all, they just do what works.
Yeah, there's time for flash, and there's time for just, you know what? I gotta wake up.
Yeah, just get the job done, man. Yeah, you were flashy, but did you win?
It was a close 2-0, man. That's my favorite tournament phrase. I was close 2-0.
You didn't flawless me, dude.
It was like you should have been there. Like I had him. Close 2-0.
Well, my personal favorite excuse is I had him dead to rights, and then his friend started talking. That's my personal favorite. I've used that several times.
Man, I love heckling people. That shit is funny. I'm loud. When we go to tournaments, SoCal rolls pretty deep, so
Yeah,
we gotta come in and we gotta cheer.
Yeah, I love the tournament scene. I love the offline environment, but every single time I hear someone say, "Oh, play like you would." All right, so which one of you guys is coming home with me to scream in my ear while I play Combat League? Like, who's down?
Yeah, it's something that takes some getting used to, you know. Like that's why I love that SoCal had like that local scene where you get used to just all the noise in the area, and I don't know, those pre-tournament jitters are a real thing.
And if you don't if you're not like seasoned to it, man, they are like they stick with you until you find a way to stop it.
Yeah. And
all right, so it looks like we gotta. Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, we got our next match here. It's gonna be Blaze going against Slinks. So wavy. Slinks so wavy.
Slinks so wavy.
Slinks.
I think his name is.
Yeah. So Blaze again, another name that we've seen. But Slink, I have not actually. So excited to see who he's playing. And Blaze was in our tournament for Xbox for the 3rd qualifier. See where he made it to.
Yeah, we're just waiting for Blaze to get in here to get the match started. So how you doing, Jess?
I'm great, man. Just enjoying life, enjoying some MK.
Hell yeah.
What about yourself, man?
Not too bad. My eyes are burning for some unknown reason, but I'll get over that.
Yeah, so Blaze, he did play in the last tournament, made it to winners round 4.
And if his combat card is any indicator, it's like, correct me if I'm wrong here. I don't know if you saw the match. I'm assuming he plays Aaron Black.
Yes, he does. 6 it with the Aaron Black the whole way through. Last time we were here.
All right, so they are up in the character select screen, and Slinks so Wavy actually going Katana. And then Illusion Blaze naturally going with Aaron Black.
So this is an interesting matchup as well. Because Aaron Black, of course, has that rifle to zone, but the teleport comes in. And what Aaron Black does have in this matchup is that down 4 of his that just gets, or is it down 3 that just gets so low and it's so annoying to do anything against. That even Katana, that it even low profile strings from Katana. So that is always a factor.
You're not an outworld.
And a maskless Aaron Black. That is, we do not see.
Adjacent.
Can we expect your loyalty?
Not only that, a maskless Katana.
And immediately going into that meter burn scud shot, trying to close in this space, not letting any highborn zoning happen. This is going to be a in-your-face matchup, it's looking like.
And Aaron Black trying to maintain that pressure with that back 2 string. Going right into that poke, trying to force it right back into the ass.
Now both players just trading strings, trying to get some rifle shots, getting a shot to the knee. There's Black's Blaze.
Just very consistent pressure from Blaze here. Although the tide doesn't seem to be turning in Slink's favor. He's going right after that string again and again and again. Blaze showing not really knowing where he can hit a button here.
Again, if it's not broke, don't fix it. Going for that razor again. If he gets caught blocking one more time, but not even going to block, just going to get kicked in the shin, and that is going to do that first round.
Round 2. Fight.
It's a very scary situation for Blaze to be in, but just catching him with the slide on that kind of mix of. Oh, profiling the jump attempt. Catching him with the jump too, going in with the cancel on the back 3. A nice throw tech there by Blaze, not going down easy. Trying to fight his way out of the corner, but eating that. It's only -1. Tries to jump out, but not getting anything again.
Oh, I guess the second, the trick isn't going to work twice. And
that
Slinks
counter
secured the
hit.
first set.
Counter hit, crushing blow. Gonna close it out. And again, just some great katana play we're seeing, and it's more of the mind game that these players are playing with their opponent of when is he going to try poking out of these Odinian razors?
Yeah.
What's he going to do after this? And Slink doing a great job of just keeping his pressure going.
Tell me again
continuing
why
to-
Katana sucks again.
Oh no, we're past that tree. She's fair.
Okay, so Blaze saying, nah, we're not going to bother with Aaron Black anymore, and moves right over to Jade. And never mind, we're going to Kotal Khan. Blaze looking to try and make an impression with Aquaman over here. Going with the bullet variation.
Just hovering over a couple characters. Is he going to stick with the Kodal? Goes
And
back to
right back
Aaron
into
Black.
I automatically hate this guy. Yeah, not only made me look like a fool twice, but 3 times.
And let's see what Slink does if he's going to keep that razors. So, cool thing about the razors, you could change how negative they are. It's like if 2 hit, it's +1. If 3 hit, it's like -8. It's a mind game that you're playing with them the entire game. And let's see if Blaze can finally get out of his own mind and turn the tide of this match.
So far, all signs are pointing to no.
But the drop kick coming in, trying to close the pressure. Nice block there on the slide attempt. Gonna go for the crushing blow, get that big damage. This is looking like all Slinks game again. Catching him with the meter burn. Fan toss now.
It's Slink just being an absolute defensive wall right there at the start of the match and just knocked him away to the point that there was nothing he could do. Tries to burn the bar to make it safe. Blaze trying to mount an offensive here. Gets the slide though.
And now here's that offense that you said he needed, coming in with the cancels. And nice challenge there by Slink, but still finds himself sitting in the corner. There's a challenge.
Maintaining that corner position, knocks her down with stud shot, but she rolls right back into.
There's the acid again, trying to jump out of the corner. Here is Slink, but that is not gonna happen. Gonna keep him grounded, to keep him in the acid. No breakaway, no nothing that you could do but die.
Absolutely phenomenal change of game plan here from Blaze, but he needs to be able to consistently keep it up.
And recognizing that the forward can avoid the side, but gonna get blown up by that jump 2 attempt, coming in with the back 1-4 again into Razors, finally challenging, but recognizing it now is Slink. Done. The Yomi, the layers.
Alright, she's still keeping that momentum pressure going. Good throw break from Blaze. Right into the acid puddle. Trying to keep her there, but not quite. Moving her slowly but surely right over to the corner.
And will a hit confirm into fatal blow do it, or just a raw fatal blow? My goodness. This is going to do a good amount of damage, but is it going to kill? I think he's going to have a lift. Yeah, but all those bullets are locked and loaded. One teleport. There it is, but the punish.
Beautiful. Beautiful! Recognizing the read and capitalizing. Blaze is on the board.
Nice job there by Blaze, making the right reads, knowing the teleport was gonna come. Slink had to do something to get in, and just the obvious option was, hey, I got teleport, let it rip, right?
Oh yeah, man.
But Blaze staying patient.
It's gonna be a lot of the same, but Blaze finally adapting. And he started seeing the openings and capitalized on them.
Now, here is Slink going in the character select. Just wants to change the map. Take a breather, you know. No one's ever going to get mad at you for going character select in a tournament. Take your time.
Right. Take that breather.
Don't take your time, but, like, you know, make sure your hands aren't shaking.
All right. Set number 3. Winner takes all on this one.
This is to stay in the tournament, and if they winner of this needs to win one more for top 8.
Yes, sir.
This is getting deeper into the winner side bracket of Pool 1. Got a good amount of entrance here tonight.
And use the step shot to knock her out of the puddle, but he's still got the life lead right now. Oh, and challenging the post anyway.
That's what I'm saying. You just gotta challenge sometimes. The worst you're gonna eat is a down 3. So nice job there by Blaze, recognizing when it was his turn to challenge, and now shooting him away here. Getting a raw slide as well, but the throw is gonna whip, and now a jump 2. Big damage, eating a back 1 again. Holding it.
Oh, you had all the time in the world, but smartly blocking through everything.
Not only did he hold the teleport and hold it past, like, just in case he meter burned, but he continued to block just in case the fatal blow came. Phenomenal defense there by Blaze, showing that he's made the patience adjustment, getting a slide now. This is looking like his game, but as I'm saying that, the back 2 from out of nowhere.
And the katana pressure begins again, but he knocks her out, knocks her right back into the corner. Maintaining that back two pressure with the stud shot to try and keep it safe. She jumps right back out of it, but he's like, nah, starts pistol whipping her right back into the crew. Side cancel into the throw.
This pressure does not stop. Blaze's health bar is quickly fading. The slide's gonna avoid the side now. Beautiful tech, like he knows the matchup. But the down four is gonna do it. This is down to the last round. Let's go.
Oh yeah.
Final round.
We said we wanted a close set, and we are definitely getting it with. Alright, going for the punch string, cancels. Punch string again.
Just backing off, trying to throw some fans here. Is Slink gonna get a throw? That's forward throw, not able to switch to side, but he's gonna try to throw a side, not working out.
Oh, he gets hit by the third hit of the gun string. Good stagger. Slink goes into another throw, and Blaze is almost in fatal blow territory here.
And now another raw slide
from Blaze.
That's the second one that's been successful. And now a drop kick. Oh my goodness.
Blaze no longer cares.
Oh, fatal blows the beta. What's gonna win? That's gonna be the punish. Whoa! Somebody call the police.
I'm calling him. He's gonna disconnect. He's gonna disconnect right
now. That was my goodness. The drop on the fatal blow into the crushing blow punished by Katana is gonna close out this
heartbreaking
game 3 set. Last round, heartbreaking finish. Oh my, I feel sad.
I feel sad for him. Like Jesus. I was see this, like, not to take away from nothing, but you hate to see stuff like that happens where one move is gonna be enough to seal the deal and it drops. And like everything that happens after that just happens in slow motion because you know what's coming, you know what it's gonna cost you, and there's nothing you can do to stop it at that point.
Yeah, but phenomenal job by those two players. They're just really that was Blaze's game to win there in that moment. But the whole set was really back and forth and just great adjustments on both players' sides too.
Absolutely. Neither one of them gave an inch, no quarter given the entire set. If you're going to lose, while it sucks, I mean, I'll say this, Blaze at least lost gracefully.
Yeah.
But all right, it looks like we got one more to run, and then we're going to be taking a break after that. We have Iron Armor versus LMNY Steak.
Yeah, Luminary Steak, Iron Armor. This is the Iron Armor I'm familiar with. He is a SoCal resident as well. Plays a Sub-Zero and Jade. And Steak, he was playing in all the past qualifiers. So, yeah, let's see. Let's see what happens.
Oh, yeah.
And here's Steak, Iron Armor, ready to go. Here we go. Iron Armor are usually playing on PS4, but making an appearance here on Xbox. I love seeing all these.
He jumped the fence for a tournament.
Why not, man? I would too. I'm here.
All right, so it looks like Iron Armor is going to be Kano, and then Steak with Variation 3 Sub-Zero. Definitely seeing a lot of him with the ice trap. It definitely makes him a lot more versatile. Makes him a lot more annoying to deal with. Good to start the trap setups and all that type of stuff. And then, of course, he has the new move, Creeping Ice, that you can burn the bar and keep it safe and pushes back to the opponent to where most of the cast can't properly punish if you do anything.
Here we go. Let the intros run.
You know. Oh, that's right.
Also, I apologize, guys. I had those names turned around. So, Steak is actually the one playing Dirtbag Kano, and Iron Armor is playing Avalanche Sub-Zero. And Steak coming out the gate with that spit string.
Yeah, that string we're going to see mostly from Steak. But here comes that pressure you were talking about already. Steak And now Iron Armor has to keep him there. Gonna jump over that overhead attempt.
He tries to get the ice ball. Kano just slowly working his way in, checking him every now and then with one of the knives, and has backed him right into the corner, but it just doesn't matter!
Now keeping it safe here again.
Flawless block from Steak.
Catching him with that mid now, trying to buff up, but not gonna work out. Nice block on the ice ball. Here's the patience here from Iron Armor, just backing up into the slide. You can only be patient for so long when you're Sub-Zero.
Steak trying to just wait for those ice balls to run out of juice. And muscles his way in once again. Keeps the string stay, but a jump kick for his trouble.
That jump back three, you're gonna catch that string that Steak has been really relying on right now. First round with the head butt into the spit.
Yeah.
Again, catching Iron Armor, trying to get off the ground with the.
Oh, but he completely whiffs the meter burn cannonball.
Just nice recognition, but oh, gonna get punished anyway for doing a slide into the flames.
And Steak is being absolutely dominant in this round. And just as I said that,
Iron Armor gonna try to come back in this. Able to just slide right back in. Gonna get a throw now. One more mix is gonna kill him. Mix into fatal blow. No, it's not gonna do it. The Kano ball. Nice patience there by Steak. Iron Armor gonna have the screen positioning right now that he wants, but let's see if he can get some offense started. He's just been on the back foot since last round.
oh yeah. Kano just perfectly fine with just maintaining his placement right here. Waits for the very last second of the defensive horizontal. Smart man, blocking even from that distance, because it does reach out. And here comes the offense. Just enough time to buff up the thing, and another Molotov, but he gets thrown to the other way.
Trying to throw some knives now. Here is Steak trying to just zone out Sub-Zero. Not the easiest thing to do because of that ice ball, but when you have this life lead, you feel a little better. Trying to throw some Molotovs again, just standing in the fighter, making
right into the knives again.
Yeah, making sure that even if Iron Armor slid in, he was going to land in the flames and take that tick damage, really covering all his bases there with Steak with those Molotovs.
Mm-hmm. This seems like a very good pick for Steak here, because not only is Iron Armor able to set up trap situations, but Steak is able to do the same with the Molotov, so he kind of keeps it on an even footing, and then from there it becomes a zoning war, where Kano is effectively going to win that because he can get knives out faster than Sub-Zero can get the ice balls out.
And let's see if Steak could keep it up. Iron Armor sticking with the Sub-Zero. He's sticking with Avalanche as well.
Yep.
Yes, he is.
All right, so Steak has got momentum on his side on this one. Let's see if Iron Armor can tip the scale.
Round one, fight.
Going right into it here. Iron Armor trying to get something started, but just that roll in here by Steak is gonna halt any offense that he's trying to start. And I think that was a miss input on the buff up, but we'll see. Nice throw here by Iron Armor. Gets him with the overhead now. Mixing them. Here's the mix, the lows, the overheads, the throws.
Oh, and Steak trying to roll back, but rolls right in to Iron Armor's offense. And not blocking the second hit. Right into the slide.
Oh, and he's gonna Kano ball. Just frozen in place. Eating the slide. That was a good round by Iron Armor.
Absolutely. All right, Steak trying to get that offense going again. Steak in a beautiful from the slide, switches positions and accidentally puts himself right back in the corner. Breaks out though.
And Now catching with the overhead.
Let the mix begin. Oh, pokes him right out.
Thought he was gonna press button, so committed to the ice ball. Now a slide's gonna chip on a little bit more damage, committing again to that ice ball. Just thinking that Steak's gonna press buttons and committing a little early to the ice ball. Trying to roll out, but
Putting yourself on autopilot like that, not in a tournament setting, that stuff will burn you faster than anything.
now it's time to get that double dash, and he's able to confirm it. The fatal blow. Is that gonna kill? Oh, this is gonna kill.
That
He's
may
dead.
kill. He's got one of the most damaging fatal blows in the game.
Yeah, he's dead. And that's gonna be that. Iron Armor's quick turnaround, getting a quick 2 rounds, just fatal blow, sealing that one away.
Yeah, like he was playing very recklessly, just doing jump 3 into the slide, but it worked every time. So if Steak is going to have any chance of saving himself in this set, he needs to start watching his feet.
Yeah, but Iron Armor doing a great job at just picking his spot when to jump in, because that was the only time that he really jumped in that round. And what a time to do it after the dash up, not blocking after the ice ball, and it was a done deal. It's a fatal blow. GG's.
Oh yeah. All right, so both of them sticking with their respective variations. It looked like Steak might have switched over to Rat Bag for a minute, but he actually went right back over to Dirt Bag. And we are heading to Goro's Lair.
It's our
The
second game
Shokan
3
Crypt
now.
Keeper is going to be there to entertain us.
It's funny, our first 2 matches of the night started off with just steamrolls, and now we got 2 back-to-back game. We got back-to-back game 3s.
Now that's how I like it.
Trying to start off with that low poke.
That little back four goes right into the meter burn cannonball and walks him all the way into the corner. And he gets caught by the lighter.
Yeah, that setup is so good. So hard to get out of. You can't really do, you don't have many options on that setup. But here comes Iron Armor trying to do something after. And nope, just that's gonna be a quick round. My goodness, that life bar got deleted.
They have to hang back.
Round 2.
All right, so Steak is starting round 2 with position. Lets Iron Armor just walk right out because he's just going to knock him right back in there. Iron Armor rolls out and puts Steak in the corner now. Tries to do the defensive movement. It's a crushing blow for his trouble.
Going for that overhead again, but that's gonna be a punish. Going in for that jump in now. Jump in 3. Gonna get anti-aired. My goodness, that was the first time I've ever seen that move anti-air, but it's gonna work out for Iron Armor, and these cars are just about tied up again. He's gonna have to do something. Not sure if he wants to stay all the way out here when that buff is active, but that punish is exactly what he needs. No fatal blow this time.
All right, are we going to see the tournament class again? Oh, and he interrupts the string.
And he's not able to. The punish on the slide into fatal blow. Steak is gonna take it after that. What a risky maneuver there by Iron Armor, and Steak makes him pay for it.
That was a absolutely amazing read on Steak's half. So that's it. Steak advances.
He's gonna move on to the last round of his pool to try to get into top 8. And Iron Armor, of course, not out of it yet. He has his loser's run to make. There's a couple more matches to play before he has to head to bed, you know, because he'll go home in these. Like,
but oh yeah, absolutely fantastic Steak. And
yeah, but
go ahead.
we're gonna be running those matches a little bit later. We're gonna take a quick break, and we'll catch you guys soon.
All right, thanks for watching, everybody. We'll be right back. All right, guys, welcome back to the Atlantis CGL Final Qualifier. I am one of your hosts, J. Kuhn Prime, once again being joined by Jess R. Swift. We've had some pretty good matches so far, haven't we, Jess?
Yeah, man, we just got done with two back-to-back third matches going to the last round, and now we got more coming up your way. It's not done. Night's not anywhere near done. We got a lot more hype matches coming.
Speaking of which, how many matches do we actually have before we hit top 8? We're not even in top 8 yet.
Yeah, we're not in top 8 yet. The last match we saw was to get into the match to play for top 8. So we have a Steak and Kawaii GamerGirl going up for top 8 on the winner's side. Slink, the Katana player, waiting for the winner of this match that we're going to have up next, I believe. Milk against Baha Drew.
And then right on the heels of that match, we're going to have Monster Gamer 236 versus Rough Puff. So we've had some phenomenal matches, like I've said earlier. So these guys have got some hype to live up to. So let's definitely hope that they can deliver.
And the winner of this tournament does get an invitation to that $10,000 Konsole Kombat II Invitational that's going to be happening later on this year. Of course, this is the final Xbox qualifier, so winner of this gets that final spot that Aquaman has for that tournament for Xbox, while PS4 is going to happen in just 1 week's time. So if you haven't signed up for that, make sure you hop onto Smash GG and sign up for these qualifiers.
Oh, yeah, man. Just a couple minutes time of signing up through a website for a chance to earn some big bucks. What have you got to lose?
Yeah, just your dignity and your pride as a fighting game player.
Those are optional.
Yeah, you left those at the door. Yeah.
So Rough Puff has come into the King of the Hill. We are just waiting on wait. Which one are we running first?
So it's looking like
running Rough Puff and Monster Gamer.
It's looking like it's gonna be Rough Puff and Monster Gamer 236 first by the looks of who's in the lobby. Have not seen these two. Oh, awesome! So these are the players, just Baha and Drew and Milk, of course. Might have different names on the lobby. Sorry for the confusion, everybody.
Yeah, happens to us commentators sometimes. We are not infallible. If anything, we tend to screw up more than the players do. So, by the way, not for nothing, not really to throw shade at anybody, but Hayate couldn't be bothered to show up to our tournament, yet he just went live on Twitch.
Hey, maybe just get those stream numbers, man. You gotta work the grind. It's all right.
Yeah, it's all good. Big shout outs to Hayate. Hope you're doing well. Always a pleasure to see you in person. Dynamite entertainer.
And shout out to everybody that could make it here to the tournament tonight and everybody watching. It's gonna just great gameplay going on everywhere. MK it's like that first game where like everyone's streaming, Yeah, it's like the content creator era, and finally like NRS put out that game where everyone's streaming it and putting out content. It's just gonna be nice, and we got our first people coming in the top 8 too. If you want to check out those brackets on Smash GG, Atlantis CGL qualifier.
Yeah, our first one set up in top 8 so far will be Henny versus Pulse. Henny.
And Henny and Pulse, two names that we recognize a lot. Pulse, of course, plays MK quite a bit, and Henny been showing up for these qualifiers with that katana and that highborn, putting in some work, showing that anything is possible.
Oh, yeah.
And just waiting on one more player here to get this next match started, and there he is.
And speak the devil's name, and he shall appear.
Yes, sir. So here they are, live mic going, trying to make it into the top 8. This is to stay in the winner's bracket. Losers gotta play a little bit more.
So looks like Rough Puff will be going with Cabal, and Monster Gamer, cue the biased commentary, ladies and gentlemen, is playing Shang Tsung.
Yes, sir. We saw some Shang Tsung last week. We did not see too many Cabals. This is a loser side match, excuse me. So, here we go. Loser's going to have to go to bed. Cabal going against Shang.
And Monster Gamer going with the Warlock variation, which could either make or break this match against Cabal.
Fight.
And Ground Eruption right out of the gate, trying to maintain perfect block from the Nomad Dash. Right back into another Ground Eruption. Kick Ground Eruption again, and let the bodies hit the floor.
Now coming with that jumping kick. Shang Tsung's jumping kick is just so good. Coming with the corpse drop now. Catching. Just, not blocking Rough.
And Rough not really looking like they know what to do against this onslaught of zoning. Another amazing block from Monster Gamer. Secures the first round almost effortlessly. This is textbook Shang Tsung, ladies and gentlemen. Did I mention that this commentary is biased?
And now coming with those down threes from Shang, but Ruff's trying to just stop this offense and get some of his own started. That throw is going to help him out. Going to jump in. No, the movement here. The jump in. And now no wake-up options available for Milk. Gonna, not a move you see too often, and not going to block that. The mid-low.
All right, still getting some decent damage. Shang did get a damage nerf the last time that they adjusted him. But as you can see, the majority of this damage is not going to be combos. It's going to be coming from the constant zoning over time. Rough Puff trying to... Oh, and Rough Puff just lets it rip with the fatal blow.
If you could flawless block it, you can fatal blow through it, and doing just that.
And I gotta admit, that was probably his best option right there, with a non-stop assault of projectiles on Rough Puff.
Final round.
That was definitely the smartest move to do because he could just armor right through it. Now, Monster Gamer kind of whiffing that ground eruption there to keep the pressure going with standing 1-1. Rough Puff trying to do some blades, trying to close the gap.
And that's looking like a good trade for Monster Gamer. Even though he's getting down, he's doing a lot more damage trade. And now catching him with the up skulls, trying to get a course drop after. But just, again, these up skulls putting in that work for Monster Gamer.
And this time using the slide to try and maintain the distance of the ball. And he is just perfectly content to keep trading with the projectiles.
And Cabal not really able to throw those air projectiles from a comfortable distance because of the upskull catching Cabal in the air. And the throw almost going to take him out. Rolls into the corpse drop. So sad. Rolling right into that corpse.
Dominating round for Monster Gamer. It may not have looked dominating, but that is dominating Shang Tsung. Where you just absolutely frustrate the opponent to just constantly try and get in on.
Yeah, and that's exactly what it looked like Monster Gamer did. Frustrate his opponent into making those mistakes. Jumping into up skulls. Rolling into corpse drops. Not blocking the amp follow-up of the corpse drop. And it was just all Monster Gamer. It was looking good.
Cabal.
Sticking with it too. The Cabal not changing his character. Let's see what adjustments are made in order to get a game under Ruff's belt.
Now, between Shang Tsung and Cabal, I feel like this is a very polar opposite match where the match could literally teeter in any directions. If Shang is able to keep Cabal out, he is essentially going to win this fight. But if Cabal can get in and stay in, the scale is going to immediately tip in Cabal's favor because he's just going to be able to outspace, outpoke, and outdamage Shang from that distance.
And that's what Cabal really wants to do, is just out-footsie his opponent, but just that was an endless assault of buzzsaws flying through the air. And now finally doing something here is Monster Gamer about it.
Tried to go for the far ground eruption, but did not work out for him. And see, there's that back one. That amazing back one of Cabal's. Tries to break out, though. Good throw
Throw
break.
escape. But getting caught by that up skull again here. Trying to get some counter zoning, but the life lead is not in his favor. Can't eat too many more of these or he's gonna lose the round. Not this way. Not this way. Eats another up skull.
Right back in.
I felt it coming, man. I felt it.
Round 2. Fight.
Monster Gamer working with his. Oh, and he can grab him.
Catching him again with that up skull. Catching with all these projectiles. He's just successfully hitting them. All this damage just stacking up. Not a single combo has happened this round. Just chipping on damage. With the YOLO speed dash coming in, getting caught by the up skulls again, and that's gonna do it.
Fourth time we saw him down 3 into ground eruption. Ladies and gentlemen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, not being patient enough. Just really in that last round was just complete and utter frustration on Milk's part.
Yeah,
Was just
Baja
eating.
taking that in an absolutely dominating manner.
Yeah, he was just eating fireballs. Really not able to get any offense started. Eating the up skulls, eating down threes, eating corpse drops. Everything was going good there for a gamer.
Yeah, I'm unapologetically biased about that because I'm a Shang main. So
Yeah, but
I always want to see Shang win.
yeah, but Milk's not out of it yet. He's still got his losers bracket run to do.
Yeah, he's not completely out of the game. He does have a chance to come back and meet that Shang once again. So, moving on to the next match here.
So we're getting our
That's
next
the
match
powers that be.
situated.
Figure that out for us.
And I think we're gonna move on to some matches over on the losers side. We got a lot of matches still to go. Top 8
Right.
being settled soon. We got Henny and Pulse already qualifying for top 8.
Oh yeah.
And we still got a couple more matches on the loser side to run before we make it over there. And of course, on the we got 2 pools tonight. Steak still seeing who he's gonna go against with if Steak and Kawaii Girl make it into top 8, and of course Kawaii looking like they're up 1-0 in that set.
All right, so it looks like we got our next one geared up and ready to go. It's going to be Get Your Bread Up, Boy versus Clutch Kitsu.
I like that name.
Get
Get your bread up.
your bread up, boy.
Yeah, let's see who these players play. Not names I'm familiar with again, but
Yeah,
should
unfortunately.
be some good matches. All these matches so far have been quite entertaining, I can say.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. 2 steamrolls, 2 extremely close fights, and then a complete and total zone out. Which, I mean, if you're not winning with Warlock Shang Tsung like that, then you're not playing Shang Tsung right. Combos are not everything.
Honestly, sometimes that just solid, annoying gameplay is what you need to do to
Oh yeah.
seal the deal.
Yeah, anyone that played Injustice 2 knows that, like, big time. And I am trying to get these brackets up myself so I can look at them. But I am not Smash GG savvy. Hey, there they are.
Just get your bread up, boy, and clutch jutsu in the lobby now.
All right, so it looks like they are up in this place. So let's have a look, see what they got in store for us.
Nightwolf.
All right, so Get Your Bread Up going in. Nightwolf. So, and Clutch going in with Gearish.
Kara Ship.
So this is either going to be the most breakneck slugfest you have ever seen in your life, or it is going to be the lamest keep away match you have ever seen. It's going to be one of the two.
I'm putting my money on Slugfest.
I mean, I'm personally hoping for a slugfest.
Fight.
And going right in with the crushing blow. My goodness. That's how you get Slugfest started. Taking him all the way to the corner here. Gonna keep him in the air. Keep that juggle going. 398. My goodness. What a way to get a round started.
We blinked and half of Garrus's health was gone. That was a gutsy
down for it. Yeah, that was... That's how you want to start every match, you know, as a player.
Oh, yeah.
And just gonna try to keep it going is get your bread up, boy, but gonna eat that low sand trap. And now another one, down 4 into low sand trap again. Gonna tie up the health bars.
And just like that, Garrus like evens out the health bar and takes lead. Clutch Jutsu clearly not like being caught by surprise like that. And
we're trying to go for the fatal blow.
And wow, takes the throw to secure the round.
Oh my goodness, that sucks. Just whiffing the fatal blow. We've seen that happen to Knife twice today.
Right?
And just leading to his death.
And Clutch taking a moment to charge up the hand. What I like to call the fist of justice.
Trying to get those down ones going again. Now a throw. Here come the throw loops. What's it gonna be? Mid or throw? Going for the mid.
Oh, and a good neutral jump from Get Your Bread Up. Going for the nice optimal B&B from Nightwolf. Trying to maintain the close spacing though. But Clutch Jutsu just poking his way right out.
Nice down 2 and a down 2 of his own into the confirm. My goodness, that was nice.
Get Your Bread Up suddenly not having the energy that he did right at the start of the round.
Went with the down 4 now. That's the mind game he's setting up. It's either going to be sand trap or throw. That time going for the throw and getting a quick game there is Clutch Jutsu. That was looking phenomenal at first for Get Your Bread Up.
Oh yeah.
But what a turnaround there by Clutch Jutsu.
But Garrus.
Yeah, but who cares?
That was a fantastic effort, but Garrus. But yeah, Clutch clearly being taken by surprise right at the beginning. He shook off the cobwebs very, very quick, and just as quick, dominated the entire set.
Let's see if he could keep it up. Needs to get one more game to continue this run. And this is the losers bracket, so these are their last lives.
You are done.
Gears.
All right, so Get Your Bread Up, not being phased, sticking with Matoka Warrior Nightwolf. So let's see if he can have it as an explosive entrance as he did in the first round.
Yeah, but even with that explosive entrance, he has to keep it up. Like just one crushing blow, he's still got that other half of the life bar to work with.
And the big thing is like he's got to not be afraid to get the pressure going on Garrus.
Yeah, Gears. A lot of people are like afraid to do stuff against him because of how fast that up 2 is. 6 frame up 2 on the wake up, and not only that, he has that 6 frame down 1 that he could just machine gun off and really get in your head with, and then one throw leads into throw loop pressure. So
all right, Get Your Bread Up playing a little more conservatively this time, starting with arrows instead of the shoulder charge. Down 3 into the back 1 string, and decides to end with the arrow instead of the shoulder charge. Very interesting. And they're face to face again, going with the back throw. Excellent. Maintaining the life lead, burns the 3 arrows.
trying to get that low stand trap now. Going in with the throw. Here comes the throw loops. What's going to be the mix? Here's the mid, just rolling right through it though.
He gets your bread up, doing a very, very good job of maintaining this pressure on Clutch. Giving him a taste of his own medicine. Throw after throw after throw.
Coming in with some down ones now, scouting out the throw and just down 2.
Round 2, fight.
And fires forward 1 right out the gate. Another throw by Garrett. Into the time stop. Down 2, down 2. Textbook into the crushing blow.
That is big damage, and that is what Jutsu needs to make sure he doesn't lose this game and moves on in the bracket. Gets him with the low sand trap now. Crushing blow. That is big damage. 2 crushing blows into the throw. That is going to do that round.
He is going to spend them all in 1 round.
You got to do what he can to make sure he stays in the tournament. Nice jump in 3 by Get Your Bread Up, going in with the shoulder charge, and good punish.
One of the big downsides of Nightwolf. Fantastic damage, good spacing, good footsies, but almost everything he does is punishable. Smart blocking by Get Your Bread Up. Plus getting that sand trap in. Throw it out until it works, but ooh, tries to go to charge the hand.
Challenging that down 4, but the breakaway wake up buttons punish. My goodness.
The overhead on wake up.
And this, like we said, is a slugfest right now. Trying to go for the fatal blow. Is this gonna be it?
As long as he don't drop it, which he doesn't. All right, so Get Your Bread Up. Good adaptation on Get Your Bread Up's behalf. And the best outro in the game, hands down. Doesn't matter how many times I see it, just sit there and go, that's awesome.
Yeah, I want to be like at Evo or something, there's a Nightwolf and everyone just howls for that outro.
Like, I'm honestly shocked that we haven't seen it by now at any tournament major, but then again, we haven't seen a lot of Nightwolves in the top 8.
Yeah, we're seeing a DJT pick up the character, so maybe. Yeah.
Just maybe. And you know DJT will do it.
Yeah, that's... Shout out to DJT. Great fellow.
Right, so Clutch just kind of sitting there hovering on Sub-Zero at the moment.
He's trying to decide if he's going to stick with Gears or switch to the Sub-Zero. Honestly, did a good job with Gears. Do not really see a need to switch. So,
yeah, that's very true. Like, he's definitely proven capable of overtaking the matchup with Garrett. So, a character switch, I think, would be kind of foolhardy.
And it is going to be Gears sticking with what got him that first game.
Yeah.
Round 1.
All right. So, 1 apiece. And Get Your Bread Up tries to fight. Does not work this time, but he gets the neutral jump into the overhead straight. And that is some very respectable damage.
And catching with that forward 2, here's Gears going for the low stand trap right back into the gauntlet. Catching him pressing buttons now. Get Your Bread Up, going to be eating a lot of damage here. Be the crushing blow again, or going to decide to stay on the same side? Same side.
Decides to cash out the damage instead. Ooh, and a raw down 2 from Clutch. Get Your Bread Up trying to maintain spacing with the post. Decides to back off and shoot arrows instead, and then marches right back into the fight.
Just a little more is going to do it, though, for Clutch to get this round here. And there, he's trying to push buttons every time after the gauntlet, and that big knee from Gears is shutting it down.
Yeah. Oh, and a good air-to-air from Clutch. Maintaining the quarter pressure, tries to short hop him. Get Your Bread Up trying to jump out. He gets caught for it, though. Smart breakaway from Get Your Bread Out, but now he has no defense. He's got to fight his way out. And that does not seem to be working out for him right now.
And there's the crushing blow.
More advantage.
Double down 4. Coming in with the throw now. Here comes the throw loop. The mind games that Clutch is putting in. Just one more loop is going to do it. But the roll again. That's the 3rd time that Get Your Bread Up has been able to roll out of that pressure. And now here, this is what he needs. Overhead connects.
Overhead.
Amplifies all the way to the corner with the fatal blow.
And that is going to be an amazing chunk of damage. careful. Garrus, with one of the longest reaching fatal blows in the game, is now locked and loaded.
He does
so much
back and forth. Gets caught by the jump and no confirm.
Oh, but he didn't punish!
And the down one into throw. The classic MK11. Coming through.
And get your bread up and clutch a round apiece. And he lands the fatal blow again!
That crushing blow, the second time we've seen it at the beginning of a round, but drops the corner combo. No, not this way. Gear is gonna try to fight his way back in, but gets caught by the low. The wake up on two.
And Garrus looking like a boulder rolling down. That momentum just picking up speed. Body splash, going for the strings. Oh, get that
Down two crushing blow. My goodness, spend the bar. Is this gonna be death? He's dead!
Yes!
That was nice.
And that is how it starts, ladies and gentlemen. One drop combo into skin rip.
Fatality.
What a showing.
That is a very nauseating fatality.
Oh yeah, the first time I saw that one at the reveal event, it was something else. I knew this game was gonna be next level with the fatalities and brutalities after that.
Yeah. All right, so that was an absolute slugfest between crap, and I forgot the name.
Clutch and
Get your
get
bread
your
up
bread
and
up.
clutch. I was overtaken by excitement, chat.
Yeah, that was a good
slugfest.
set.
Daredevil stunts on both sides, but Garrus securing the win in the end.
Yeah, so next we have a Henny going against Pulse.
Now this ought to be a good show.
Yeah, and of course Henny has been playing that katana Pulse. I'm not sure who he's gonna run with today, but I'm excited to see.
Yeah, only one way to find out.
Man, the batteries on my controller died, so I gotta use my messed up think cord here.
Yeah, I'm having to sit here and like every 10 minutes, like just flick the stick on my controller. Oh, hey, the screen's going dark again. Flick. Okay, we're good.
Here's Henny in the lobby now.
So Henny putting on a very impressive showing earlier tonight with his highborn katana. So I'm very curious to see if he can keep up that exact same game plan going into this fight against Pulse.
And there he is joining the lobby. Should be getting this match started shortly. And the rest of our winner's side top 8 is settled. So we have Slink going against Kawaii Gamer. And yeah, that's gonna be a good match. Slink, of course, playing katana as well. So 2 katanas in this winner's side top 8. And Kawaii, I believe, plays Aaron Black and Sub-Zero, if I'm not wrong.
I cannot comment for sure, so I will just go along.
But Pulse is gonna stick it out with the Aaron Black, and Henny like he with the tried and true katana. Nice colors. I like his mask.
All right, so 52 pickup Aaron Black versus highborn.
Round 1. Fight.
And we are off to the races, ladies and gentlemen.
Now starting off with some zoning, catching the drop kick, making sure that he does not leave the ground here is Henny with that Phantos. Nice throw tech as well, throwing some more fans here at Aaron Black. Trading a fan for a rifle shot, but that's gonna be a big punish.
Now Pulse burning both the bars with his sled shot and just maintaining that pressure work. Using that punch string to keep him safe. But Henny just fighting his way right out and gets the crushing blow.
Yeah, that crushing blow activates when you do not block the last hit, so that's gonna be tick damage for the ages. Just look at this health bar go down. My, oh my, oh my.
Once again, we're seeing Henny playing the mind games with the Denny. Is he gonna let 2 or is he gonna let 3 rip? That time he let 3 rip, keeping the pressure going with the strings though. But Pulse poking right out into a throw.
And now just backing on up here. Being patient here is Pulse backing up, eating a teleport. No meter spending on Henny's side. Gonna spend it on the throw, and that's gonna be the round.
Very good decision making from Henny. And he's Pulse trying to yeehaw.
Deciding not to spend the crushing blow that time, catching him with the back 2, trying to jump, not committing to the string.
And very good carryover from Pulse.
Yeah, but gonna switch the corner position here with that throw. Gonna see if he could get it back. Going for a couple low pokes. And now has the corner advantage again.
And she just lets the fans rip as soon as the string is over with. Tries to go for the overhead again. Checks her with the back 2. Gets the back 2 string anyway. Gets it again. And as long as he doesn't drop that, this is round.
That's gonna be a good round there by Pulse.
Final round.
One apiece.
Fight.
And now Henny again starting off with those fan tosses. Coming in again with some more. Gonna amplify it this time. No bar on Henny's side. Just one defensive left.
Ooh, and he tries to forward 4 right into a fan.
Henny did not take a single step. Just continue to throw those fans. Has no problem with the zoning. Holding the razor to make it more negative.
A good choice with the acid puddle into throw, but she wasn't in the puddle, so he only got regular throw damage. Hits the scud shot. Gun string.
Jumps right over the drop kick. This is what Henny bringing around. Catching him with the throw as well. Throws him into the corner. Deep jump in 3 into the cancel. That is gonna do it. Henny taking the first game.
Henny catching him on the jump and gets not the entire string, but enough for the back end of the string to secure the round. Very, very, very good.
Yeah, nice job there by Henny, just understanding, recognizing how he caught Pulse just jumping in the air, knew just how to finish the string, get that round, staying calm and getting that first game. So important to get the first game, excuse me, and show that anything is possible.
Aaron Black. Tarkatan War Camp.
All right, so both Pulse sticking with Aaron Black. And we are going to be heading to the Tarkatan War Camp this time. And I got to tell you, man, Highborn has definitely, you didn't see it a lot at the start of the game, but as the seasons have gone on, you've begun to see it more and more and more. And it has definitely made its presence known in MK11.
Oh, and trying to make Pulse eat the booty at the beginning of the match there is Henny, but not successful. Gonna eat a couple stomps to the face instead. Now to slide into the acid. Gonna be standing in there. All that tick damage. Look at the health bar just burn away.
Henny showing no fear, though. Perfectly willing to stand in the puddle to maintain his defense. Going right back on the offense, but gets the teleport block and gets a pistol to the noggin for his trouble.
But right back into it. Here is Henny coming in with those back twos, staggering it into the throw. Has him in the corner. Gonna keep up this pressure with the razors. It's gonna whiff, and now the fatal blows blow up. Ooh.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh, another step shot right into the rifle.
Throwing in some more size here. And now just getting caught again by the amplified Phantos. Not moving an inch here is Henny. Nope, not today.
On for the drop kick and gets greeted by a fan for his trouble. Cancels into the slide.
Nice down 3 challenge there by Henny, coming in with some more razors. The cancel catches, Pulse slipping, And again, that same thing we saw at the end of last game. This is looking like all of Henny's round.
And a raw slide from down here full screen goes into the punch combo into fatal blow. That should be enough to kill. Oh yeah, she did.
And that final hit gonna do it. 403. That is one game apiece.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are once again going to a game 3. Now this is the type of competition that you hope to see in a tournament like this.
Yeah, we've seen a good amount of game 3s now. I think this is the 4th one tonight, so it hasn't been easy to make top 8.
Oh, not at all. Every single person here has shown that they are more than capable of being a killer.
They all want that spot into that 10K invitational. And he's been so close. He got 3rd last time now. He doesn't want to be sent to losers now.
All right, so let's see if Henny can make some quick adaptation and tip things in his favor, or if Pulse is actually just going to maintain the momentum and take it all the way.
Round 1. Fight.
Going right back into this final game, skipping those intros, want to get right back to it. The Scud Shot's going to get that fan out of the air, trading a couple projectiles now, and just the Amp fan has been putting in so much work for Henny in this match. There's another one.
And once again, trying to close the distance with that drop kick, and gets greeted by another fan.
Nice blocks there by Henny, and that was a punish, and now the counter hit here by Pulse. Gonna drop the acid into the throw, catching that roll.
He is in the puddle.
Yeah, that was gonna be big damage, and now just a couple more rifle shots is gonna do it for Henny. Tries to make him eat the booty, and just gonna eat some rifle shots instead.
Round 2. Fight.
And that is bird shot count number 3,078 for Aaron Black.
And again, just standing up too early. There's Pulse has been hit by almost every amplified Phantoms. And he's been incredibly successful on these amplified Phantoms, and now he has to do something to switch the corner position. That's what he needs.
Henny maintaining fantastic corner pressure, but Pulse rolls out. Excuse me.
Final round.
And back and forth from these two players. This is the final round now. Starting off exactly the same with that meter burn Scud Shot. Finally blocking the amplified fan here is Pulse, throwing the acid now, trying to maintain this corner position. This pressure gonna get blown up by the back one though, into the back two. Here we go.
Oh, and he fires back with the pistol whip combo. Punch combination into the rifle butt and a crushing blow.
It's gonna be big damage just to set it up with the acid puddle. This might do it. Gonna be one more guess here on Henny's side, or else he's going into the loser's bracket, and the slide is gonna do it.
Yes, and Pulse securing his win over MK Henny.
Such a close set. My goodness, just that final slide doing it for Pulse, keeping his journey going in the winner's bracket. Gonna be facing the winner of Kawaii Gamer Girl and Slink. So if you're a Katana fan and you know you're sad that Henny's now in the loser's bracket, you got one more warrior for you in Slink. See, he could do a little better than Henny just did. But phenomenal play by both those players. That was back and forth the whole way through.
Absolutely. You would get a little bit of pressure from Katana, and then Aaron firing right back. Just a very back and forth type of match, and you can't ask for nothing less. People that are clearly specialists with the characters that they use.
But Henny's run is not done. He's still got one more life in there. And let's see if Pulse will keep his momentum going into his next match. Of course, he is going to have to wait just a tiny little bit, but
just a little bit longer. All right, so next one we got up is Slinkso Wavy versus Kawaii Gamer Girl.
this is a Kawaii Gamer Girl. From what I hear, plays Sub-Zero and Aaron Black. And Slink is gonna, like we were saying, just right now, sticking with the katana. Should be a fun matchup to watch again in this winner side top 8. Now here we go. Looking like both players are ready.
Katana.
And a raid.
Sub-Zero.
So once again, a highborn into Avalanche Sub-Zero.
As expected,
Special
GamerGirl's
Forces
going with Sub-Zero, the Avalanche variation that we saw earlier in the night from one of our other participants in the tournament, and our second time seeing Slink on the stream with that highborn katana.
Round 1.
Oh, very nice color scheme from the katana. And Kawaii GamerGirl starting out early with a down 4. Tries to get some ice ball pressure going, but is currently being succumbed to Katana's pressure.
And tries to press buttons after that back one stagger. It is 0 on block, so you have to be ready for it. And now the immediate wake up fatal blow from GamerGirl. That's how you halt momentum.
Now, okay, the fatal blow has been used. And secured it around.
Yeah, that's really all Sub-Zero needs is one turn to get back into the game, and he can mix you to death again. But let's see if it's going to be worth it or if GamerGirl's going to regret their decision.
Oh, and smart move doing the slide, but unfortunately Slink was ready for it. First round going to Slink, so that is one fatal blow. That was all for nothing.
Yeah, Slink showing that he does have some matchup knowledge against Sub-Zero. Catching him with the back one again. Oh, and that's going to be a bad trade for Slink. Yeah, GamerGirl needs this to get back in the match. Oh, 3 for 3 on those teleports right now is Slink. Nice challenge there after the razors.
Ooh, and a side cancel from Slink is showing absolute dominance in this match right now. Kawaii GamerGirl catching a lot of chip damage from this onslaught of fans coming from Slink.
Oh, a nice option select on the amp version with the down one, able to just avoid everything, and now has one defensive bar left, one last breath, and now no last breath, and just a down 4 is gonna end it.
Absolutely dominating show of force from Slink. Hopefully, Kawaii GamerGirl can show some adaptation here and bring the cold front back. Terrible joke, I know.
Yeah, GamerGirl needs to do something to stop this zoning pressure from Katana. They only blocked one teleport attempt, and the one that was blocked was only punished by a down 1. So we gotta see some sort of adjustment here from GamerGirl.
Just based on what we saw in that match, eating a lot of chip damage from the direct zoning from the horizontal fans, that a lot of that can be negated just by waiting and see if she amplifies it and just neutral ducking instead of taking the chip damage from the block.
In this character here that GamerGirl just selected will not even need to worry about a side coming from the sky. Can just teleport, punish, and be done with that.
Now, Scorpion did get some adjustments. Helport now being a high instead of a... But this is in an online environment, so consistently punishing it could wind up becoming a problem.
And I also think GamerGirl just wants to eliminate the option of full screen size, and no punish there on the first teleport by Slink.
Oh, there goes a... Alright, maintaining that pressure forward. 3 in the throw. Scorpion classic. Gets greeted by a defensive move, though.
And there is a whip on it. Now, here's that razor pressure again. The cancel now. Not biting is GamerGirl. No anti-air either. That tough move to anti-air. Faking out the teleport, dashing right back in. And another whiff punish. That is your best option against it, but no breakaway. And that should do it. No breakaway available for Slink this time.
Very nice adaptation by GamerGirl.
Round 2. Fight.
Now coming in again with the teleports, faking him out again, and no punish on the amplified version of that.
Ooh, good teleport cancel, but it's not doing anything to stop Slink's assault with Katana.
Oh, and not committing to the teleports, not able to stop the side from coming down from the ground, but it's not going to matter because able to get that hit anyway. Here is GamerGirl.
Does all 3 razors that time. Throws out the back one straight in, connects with the down 2.
Oh, no tech this time from Kawaii GamerGirl. Gonna bait out the fatal blow, but no punish on it. That should be a punish. There we go.
Beautiful.
That's that. Yes, it is.
Yes, it is indeed. And Kawaii GamerGirl stays alive in this set with almost big brain adaptation against this high border Katana. Can she keep the momentum going into the...
Yeah, GamerGirl looking like Scorpion was the pick to go with. We have not seen Slink use any other characters, so is he gonna pull something else out that bag, or is it just gonna be Katana all the way?
Well, if there is any time to make a character adjustment, whether it be changing to another character or even switching a variation, now is definitely the time to do it.
Scorpion. Katana.
And we do indeed see a variation change from Slink, switching over to Fearless rather than Highborn.
So this is the variation with the low fan and the fan NATO that really stops anybody from moving in the air. So let's see if Slink is as comfortable with this variation as he is with Highborn, because they are pretty different playstyles.
Round 1.
Insanely, absolutely. And here we are on our favorite stage in the game, the tournament stage.
Oh, and catching that roll.
Yeah. Catches her with the fan tornado.
And that fan NATO able to cover a lot of wake-up options if she's able to get it out in time. And nice blocks there by Kawaii GamerGirl. Canceling the teleport now, staying patient here is Slink.
Checking her with that poke every single time, keeping that string safe by actually the string.
And
Generally,
just early to press buttons.
A lot of Scorpions, they don't actually complete the
I
string.
will execute you.
And the low amp fan is actually pretty hard to punish, just because if you press buttons a little early trying to just punish the raw low fan, then you're getting caught by the amp. So it becomes an incredibly scary tool that Katana gains access to in this variation.
The Quiet GamerGirl showing some very good patience there.
You're showing that he does not even commit to the teleport.
Going, but Slink just not having any of it. Teleport cancel again into the front row.
I'm trying to go on with that forward two swing.
That was very, very risky.
Oh, and that's going to be a whiff punish, but oh, Kawaii GamerGirl just missing it. Made the right read with the roll, but now finally going to get this throw. No crushing blow, lock and loaded yet. Another throw. Just a little bit of health to work with here is Kawaii GamerGirl committing to the teleport this time, but no punish there by Slink. That's going to be a whiff punish. No! That was a mistake there by Slink. He could have done the crushing blow and won the match, but the low fan is going to do it anyway.
And to put an exclamation point on it, they are doing the fatal yet again.
I'm giving this one just for you.
I mean, I appreciate that kind of dedication.
Katana wins.
So that is going to be Slink taking it 2-1. moving on in the winners bracket. Kawaii Gamer Girls being sent down to losers. Still got one more chance in it.
And yes, indeed, in winners finals, we are going to have a highborn mirror match.
Well, we almost did. If
Oh yeah, that's right. That's
if
right.
anything would have been possible,
Both
but
won, Henny didn't.
unfortunately, we might have to wait for grand finals to that. And we got a couple more matches going. I think some phenomenal sets. First game threes happening all around. Last games, last round. So after this ad break that we're gonna hit you with, we'll be right back with the rest of this tournament.
All right.
Hello and welcome back, everybody, to the CGL Qualifier number 4. This is our last one for Xbox One, and we're pretty deep into this now. We just finished our winner side matches, and now we're moving on to bracket. And it's been a great night for Katana. I think the highlight of tonight.
Yeah, definitely the MVP of the tournament, Highborn Katana, and then now we had the third variation show up that showed up in absolutely dominating fashion.
Yeah.
So we are in the thick of top 8 right now. And we're having a look at the bracket right at this very moment. So in the winner's side, we got Slinks So Wavy versus Pulse. So once again, we are going to be seeing Katana versus Aaron Black.
Yes, sir. And we're just waiting on that loser side to be settled. But Slink has been playing great. He has also been one of those Katana players that we were just talking along with Henny. But Slink has done a great job of just using 2 variations of Katana very effectively and very differently as well. Just mixing up with the low fans, mixing up with all the options that she has in variation 3, while in Highborn playing a lot more patient and just sticking with what works. So right now we're waiting for Steak and Blaze, 2 people we seen earlier on the stream, for that to settle.
Oh yeah. Speaking of which, like Aquaman's even had the common courtesy right out.
So we're just waiting for that to happen. And then we got one more match to happen on the other pool in the loser's side.
But yeah, I've definitely been enjoying this tournament so far. I gotta say, like, star of the show so far has got to be Henny. Henny has been consistent throughout every single one of his matches. He got knocked into losers, but his game plan has not changed at all, and he's already shown that he can definitely dominate the match. So I wouldn't be surprised if we actually see him run that back all the way back to grand finals and take on either Slink or Pulse.
Yeah, this Henny has really been showing what Highborn can do. He's been keeping up with the razor pressure, pressing buttons at the right time, and canceling, throwing in the cancels in there to continue the mind games that Highborn can instill on their opponent, and really just trying to fight their way back into that top 3. They were there last time, got top 3 in the last tournament, and now just wants that victory, wants that spot to the invitational.
Yeah, absolutely. But we're definitely going to be looking at a high-end top 8 this go around, because every single match we've seen leading up to this point, neither player has given each other a single inch. We have had a few heartbreaks, a couple fatal blows miss.
A couple robberies, man. We had to call the police a couple times on these boys.
That's just the way the dice rolls sometimes.
And now it looks like our players are ready to go. It is going to be Blaze going against State on the loser side to see who makes top 8.
All right, so once again, it is absolutely time for 100% biased commentary. Aaron Black sucks. Shang Tsung is great. Doesn't matter the variation. Even Spellcaster. Spellcaster is an amazing variation, even though it's not. By the way, I totally mentioned that this is commentary, so.
And yes, Steak. Last time he was on stream, he put on quite the Shang show for you.
Yes, he did, and I could not be happier. And they're letting the intros rock. Men after my own heart.
On a hard skillet with beans, maybe.
I will not extend the offer twice.
Round 1.
And stay rocking that absolutely awesome movie Shang Tsung skin.
Oh yeah, it's one of my favorite skins in the game.
Corpse drop, genius. So fun little fact that you guys just saw. Stud shot can indeed stop ground eruption. Going into forward 2-4 into the corpse drop again. maintaining back 3, down 4, into the back throw, making Air Black full screen once again, trying to maintain pressure. Close drop, and throws a puddle for his trouble. Snake does not care, steps right into it.
Now here comes Blaze trying to get his own offense started. Has the corner positioning, gonna meter burn the scud shot, but not very good job pressing buttons there.
Nice recovery.
That's what I was going for.
Alright, so both of them getting face to face with each other, trying to do the far ground direction into the Soul Steal. Let's see if Snake knows. Tries to yeehaw right out the gate.
And this is what we saw from Steak last time he played here at for Aquaman's tournament. Is he was very comfortable soul stealing his opponent and putting in some work with their character.
And Shang Tsung is definitely tailor-made for the character, for the players that have a very, I don't want to say brief, but a respectable idea of what to do with other characters in the cast. And
Here comes a down
surprise so much. And with that being said, he is getting run over by Blaze.
Yeah, what a flip of the momentum there from the two play. Blaze putting in all the offense that round, make sure this got tied up. Now the acid drop here. Throw, that's going to be increased damage.
21% off a throw, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, and gives Golden fire skulls right into his face and hits.
Now the crushing blow, tying up these health bars, but Blaze doing all he can to try to take the lead in this match, throwing down the acid, pulling right out his Steak. Now finds himself in the puddle again. This is gonna be big damage. This is gonna be it.
Oh, and he lunges right into the puddle.
He thought, man,
looking like leaping before you look.
yeah, he definitely thought, oh, I'm gonna get this punish here. I'm gonna press these buttons, get this counter hit again, and that didn't work.
Nope. Not just nope, but nope. All right, so Blaze definitely showing that he is more than comfortable. On paper, I feel like Shang actually kind of this match, but Steak doesn't seem to be so sure. But taking that moment to breathe, moves right back over to Shang, sticking with Warlock variation.
The loser of this is going to move on in the top 8 to face their next opponent.
Let's see here.
Which is going to be Scrub Flavor.
Okay, I was about to say, are they fighting Scrub Flavor or Soul Warrior?
Now going back into this, intros being skipped this time. I want to get right to the action, going in with that. Nice blocks.
Completes the kick string though. Don't know if I love. Alright, trying to maintain some pressure with the flaming skulls. Catches him on the amp. Oh, and he tries to guess, and he guesses wrong and catches a backup pistol club to the top of the head. And he is getting distance out of that close corpse drop. Tries to soul steal, but gets stuck in the puddle.
Now putting the rifle away, here is Blaze trying to dash in, gets the punish on those up skulls into the acid as well. Now punish, a throw of his own, excuse me. Gonna throw him into the corner, but was still taking damage from the app. Keeps him standing. Trying to get something started here.
Want some patience here. Ooh, gets caught by the scud shot though.
You know, just a little more is gonna do it. Throws the acid on the ground to guarantee that victory.
Like,
nice job,
it's okay. Here, hold this for a second. Smack.
And there's another punish. That's going to be the crushing blow, breaking his skull into a million pieces. And now gets some acid up in there, too. The throw is...
Oh, but he's Like, the acid hit too far away, and he gets a crushing blow up. Oh, and he flawless blocks the jump kick. Doesn't matter, though. Steak going right into 1-1-4 ground eruption. Soul steals again. And just backs off. Completes the screen. Almost gets the throw.
Get that acid off again.
Gets the chip.
Both players respecting each other. Now fatal blow territory, just stepping into the acid.
Steak trying to slowly work his way in, but not patient enough and gets chipped out.
Blaze taking that.
So Blaze will move on against to fight Scrub Flavor. That was a good effort from Steak, but ultimately impatience and just a couple of mistakes. Like, it's one thing to not be afraid to stand in the puddle, but to actively step into the puddle, that's something else entirely.
Yeah, we saw that very first game. Just that's how it ended. Just trying to get a punish, steps into the puddle, and it's guaranteed damage that you're eating. So, what you gotta be patient sometimes.
Absolutely. But big shout outs to both of them. Definitely big shout outs to Steak, a fellow Shang main. I respect it. I support all my Shang mains. So
And yeah, doing a great job tonight. Just got outplayed just a little bit.
yeah. And the Aaron Black matchup, while on paper, I would say Shang pretty effectively actually kind of wins that match. It is a matchup that could easily spiral out of control for Shang Tsung if Aaron Black decides to get a little methodical with his spacing, if he starts getting a little nuts with mixing in slides and drop kicks. And then, of course, you have the acid bottle that comes into play every single time. If you don't act accordingly to that, there's a lot that can wind up going against Shang in that match, where, honestly, at the end of the day, Shang just needs to be dropping bodies left and right. Like, that's exactly what he needs. It's just, oh, you have a second to breathe. Why aren't you corpse dropping? I mean,
Yeah, exactly. When Shang Tsung can't really get his game started, it becomes extremely difficult to deal with that up close just pressure that Aaron puts on you with the acid. Because even just seeing acid on the floor, like in your mind, you don't want to be standing in that. So you're thinking of what's the best option to get me out of the situation, and
yeah,
it was just great reads there by Steak to keep him in the acid, keep those hits coming, and get those victories.
mm-hmm. But excellent show of force to both of them, and we are just waiting from the powers that be to announce the next match, and we are moving on to winners finals, which is going to be Slinks So Wavy versus Pulse.
Yeah, so this is gonna be Slinks Katana. Pulse. I'm still thinking he might pick someone different, But he's been playing phenomenally, and now sitting in winners finals, trying to make their way into grand final.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, if it ain't broke, definitely don't fix it. And he's definitely been getting mileage, who he's been playing. So I don't see any reason now, unless he just gets back into a corner where he's left with no other choice. But I mean, these are fighting games. There's always a choice. So
and this should be a great match. A lot of Slinks match actually been really back and forth, so we'll see what variation he decides to roll with first. Been picking Highborn first in this first of 3 set of the night.
yeah, I'm definitely going to go out and say that he's probably going to stick with Highborn the entire time.
And this is a
Especially if
longer set though, so there's more time for adjustment, more time to change variations, change characters, because it's gonna be a first of 3 for the winners final, grand finals, and losers final.
Okay. So wait, winners finals is going to be first of 3.
First of 3, boys.
All right. We back in it.
And Slink just waiting for
Yeah, he's just
Pulse
waiting
to
for the
get
invitation
on
at
in
this
there.
point. I almost threw some shade at Pulse. Like, I'm right here. Then I went, oh wait, he has to be invited. So
After this, we still have.
oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say we still have the rest of the losers black bracket to make it through. We got Blaze and Scrubflake, Soul Warrior and Blake and Henny and Kawaii GamerGirl waiting for their opponents down there in the losers bracket.
Yeah, very, very, very good, very threatening top 8. Every single person here has shown that they can definitely dominate when given the chance.
Yeah.
So, you ever go to a tournament, you see somebody's name that you don't recognize. For all you know, they could be over here on Xbox just murking people left and right.
Yeah, exactly.
You never know.
Especially with tournaments, and you just take your Brooks converter, and all of a sudden you're playing Xbox pad again, and
Yeah, there you go.
and you're good to go at those locals, at those tournaments, because it's a different beast. You know, you never know who's gonna show up, who's good, who's not good, or even what some of these people look like. You know, that you always play online. Like, oh, that's
That's definitely one that I always run into. It's like, oh wait, you're who? Holy crap! Like I wanted to throw a rock through your window because of your hair in black. I mean,
yeah, all of a sudden you're like running into the guy you sent hate mail to. It's like, oh man, nah.
no, thankfully,
I don't send hate mail.
gotten a whole lot of hate mail in MK11, but
I play Highborn Katana. Like people just don't like
so
my
you've
character.
got about a page and a half of hate mail.
Yeah.
I got my share of hate mail in Injustice. Don't really get a lot of hate mail in MK. But then again, I mean, Lantern Boys, Virginia Lanterns, shout outs to Virginia Lanterns. There was only like 5 or 6 of us, so like if you ran into a Green Lantern, chances are we knew what we were doing. So
And Green Lantern had that good old forward 3 and the jump 3 cross ups, not cross up, like all that goodness that made him so fun to fight against. But here are our combatants, Pulse and Slink, ready to go.
Alright, so once again we got Highborn Katana versus 52 pickup Aaron Black. I'm starting to see a pattern here.
Aaron Black and Katana have been very popular picks tonight. We've seen quite a bit.
Round 1.
Now going right into the match here. Slink starting off with a fan toss, and Pulse laying on the ground trying to avoid stuff, and it's going to be the Fearless matchup.
Oh, yeah. I just realized that. So low fans and stun shots galore.
This looks like where this matchup will be played, at the full screen, because Fearless does not really have a way to close space quickly.
And Sling trying to work his way in. Looked like we were playing Injustice 2 there for a minute. And the fight has gotten up close, and Pulse working Slink right into the corner.
And Slink trying to do something with that back 2, and that up 3 is just gonna whiff, and now the free jump in. Trying to get something started. Now the fan NATO to start the pressure, coming in with the overhead. Another fan NATO.
Ooh, tries to go for a neutral jump punch. Getting caught by the string instead. Getting caught by them low fans. String again. Oh, and he
nice down forward.
Wild card throw.
Did not have the bar to
Right back.
Yeah, that whole match felt really slow paced, and just able to get enough hits in the close the life bar there was Slink, and that's going to be a good
Yeah, very good trade in his favor. Slim blocks the slide though, right into another fan NATO, but he breaks away quickly. Goes for the overhead, blocks it, right into the back two combo.
Yeah, now
And
no wake up options available.
Trouble.
That's going to be a punish on the overhead dive.
And Pulse trying to keep as much acid out there as he possibly can. Slowly backing up. Forcing Slink to come in after him. And hits him with the yeehaw to secure the round.
Yeah, Slink just not standing up in time. Now trying to catch Pulse slipping with that Fanado, but the Scud shot having none of it.
And once again, Pulse backing up.
Some more Phantoms.
Man, left and right.
And he's trying to catch something with the Fanado, but has not been successful.
Oh no. Pulse is close to evening up this round. Scud shot again. Burning the bars just as fast as he gets them. Good sweep from Pulse. Maintaining some pressure here.
No cancel, and there's the cancel until the low fan, but great button pressing by Pulse, able to just get that counter hit in, and now just chilling with the Scud.
And just absolutely rock solid defense from Pulse.
And this is what Variation 3 loses, is those mid-screen confirms off of a back two. Just not able to get a Fanado because it doesn't lift. So has to settle for 15%, and really looking like it's not a zoning war that Variation 3 Katana can win against Aaron.
Yeah, this definitely does not look like it's working out in Katana's at all.
But has 2 more games to give up if he wants to stick with the variation.
Aaron Black, Katana.
Alright, so he takes cue from the previous matches and he switches back over.
Shang Tsung's Island Rules.
And can I just go on record and say though, like, Katana has some of the best looking costumes in the game. Like every single one of them, like they complement each other so well.
Yeah. She's looking good in this game. You gotta say.
Round 1, fight.
Cute. She's a little cutie patootie with a little booty.
What is it, Ragnarok always But anyway, back to the match. So Pulse taking a commanding lead, so maintaining that spacing, just more than happy to just back up and throw shit at Katana the entire time. Gunshots are right out of the side foot, but she does it again anyway.
And using a teleport option on that side stance to get in, and just playing patient here is Slick, but eating the big boot, the drop kick, gonna hold that patient.
Going for the Obsidian Racers again. Pulse poking back, trying to take his turn back.
And so if Pulse happens to win this final Xbox qualifier, he would have won back-to-back tournaments. He won the last PS4 qualifiers. He's trying to get into those invitationals. Pulse is riding a wave of momentum right now. And he's gonna get going. Pulse looking good.
And correct me if I'm wrong here, Pulse is now on 7 points, isn't it?
Well, this is gonna be a first of 3 this time since it's winners finals, so he's gonna need another game after that. But the way he's playing, it's looking kind of good for him.
Yeah, looking kind of good.
But he's got to continue to play solid. That throw is gonna help him out just a little bit. Has a good life lead right now.
Trying to make her think twice about doing this. Does it anyway, though. Tries to go in with the throw, though. And breakaway to try and save herself from some of the onslaught from Pulse just keeps coming.
Pulse really wants these back-to-back victories, wants that spot in the grand finals, gonna eat the amplified version of the fan, getting up just a little too soon, and the hit come from there from Slink. Is that gonna do it? Really close. Katana's fatal blow, not doing that much damage, and of course he's not dead yet. The princess needs to get one more hit. It's gonna be the side throw, gonna get it close. Oh my goodness, is down to the wire now. One hit's gonna do this.
Aaron Black wins.
That from out of nowhere, just the slide coming in at the perfect time. And that is gonna get the second game to go under Pulse's belt.
Big brain moves indeed.
Just one more game now for Pulse to find himself in the grand finals, trying to win his second tournament in 2 weeks. So let's see if he can close it out with Aaron Black. Gonna stick with Katana. Not sure which variation was picked, but it's looking like Highborn. Let's see what comes up here. Of course, Pulse has to stick with the same variation. Won the last 2 games. Needs one more. Close out the set. It is going to be the Highborn variation again, coming from Slink.
And a yeehaw right out of the gate into the ass puddle. Just establishing that dominance early. He's kicked in the face though.
Now the back 1-3 coming from Slinks, changing up his offense. Directly. Gonna jump right over the first rifle shot, and that's a good of the match for him. But there's a punish into some more mids. And here comes the acid puddle. Solid gameplay right now from Pulse. Is he gonna get a little bit more tick damage up?
No, but willing to toss out the throw, no problem. Drops the acid just to make sure she doesn't try and teleport.
Fight.
And first round goes to Pulse.
This time ducking right underneath that Amplified Phantos, understanding the matchup and getting that clean punish, but now side switch here into the corner. Pulse finds himself. This is looking like Pulse is again has the corner positioning, has the damage, and just gonna boop him a little boop.
I would say that's disrespectful, but I kind of loved it. So.
Yeah, we're talking about styling on some people. It might have been an input error, but it did look clean. And now trying to get that fatal blow, but that's going to be a punish. But drops the combo, not going to matter. Able to close out that set. Pulse finds himself in another grand final.
Very, very clean and effective play for Pulse. Showing Highborn Katana that she is absolutely no threat to Pulse whatsoever.
Yes, Slink just was not able to open Pulse up. He was just playing really solid, getting in those counter hits, and really was just solid gameplay. Like there's nothing much else to say. He's just solid.
Just absolutely rock solid gameplay from Pulse. Like he knew when to punish, he knew when to hit a button, when to block, and he definitely started rattling Slink's cage a little bit when he'd maintain that distance and he'd drop that acid puddle right in front of him, and Slink teleported right into it. So it's like, you've kind of been downloaded at that point.
Yeah, so our losers side is all set as well. Right now in the losers quarterfinal, we have Henny playing against Blaze and Kawaii GamerGirl going against Soul War. So Slink is gonna have to wait just a little while over in the losers bracket while he waits for the rest of those matches to get settled, while Pulse will find himself in grand final waiting for whoever comes out of the losers bracket. And looking like we're going to get some more Katana gameplay going on. It's going to be Henny going against Blaze. So it's going to be Aaron Black, Katana again?
Probably.
So that should be... It's interesting. Like, we've seen Aaron Black, Katana, and like, it's interesting how Pulse... not Pulse, Slink and Henny approach the matchup differently. We see Henny is just completely balls to the wall. Let me throw this booty at you. Let me get in there. And while we see Slink is a little more reserved. He picks his spots and doesn't mind standing back and throwing some fans.
But yeah, it definitely seems to be the night of Aaron Black and Katana. I'm expecting to see it at least every single match going forward from now on.
Well, maybe Kawaii Gamer Girl will give us a break. Unless they decide to pick Aaron Black as like too. Like, I'll be kind of sad, honestly, man. Just the rest of the tournament, run that matchup.
Geras, Total Khan.
Oh.
Oh, really now?
Gonna throw a curveball.
Kung Lao. Kitana.
I've never seen Henny pick anybody else in these tournaments. I would be amazed.
Third time he's done this.
Yeah, I would be amazed if after all this time, Henny decided to pick who should not be upplayed. That shall not be upplayed.
All right. So once more into the breach.
Round 1.
Katana.
Fight.
Once again, looking like a little cutie patootie here is Katana going in with that jumping kick on Geras Cat. Blaze not watching his toes, going in with these quick cancels now. More razor pressure. Now more razors. Getting him with the throw. This health bar has just disappeared on Geras' end.
And Blaze suddenly realizing that his plugged in and has decided to join us in the match here. He gets a sand trap, tries to do the god string, but gets poked right out of it.
And just a throw to end out that round here from Henny, doing quick work of Blaze Geras. And the whiff stand 2, I think that was?
Yeah. And once again, here comes all that identity and razor. Whether you block it or get hit by it, either way. Side cancels into more razors.
And he was not trying to block anything there, trying to continue all this offense, but gets in time. Now going to be taken on a ride all the way to the corner. Going to get thrown into some spot.
And Henny maintaining the exact same game since the start of the match. Pressure string into razors, and it is not looking like it's gonna stop working anytime soon.
Yeah, no defensive meters. No defensive meter there on Blaze's side, so those razors were just gonna take him right first to 2 right now. Henny taking that first game real quick.
It must be absolutely amazing to have a move that does as much damage on block that it does on hit.
No, it's a blessing that the elder got the Katana after conquering Outworld, you know, and taking it away from he who shall not be upplayed. She deserves it.
All right, Blaze looking to possibly switch over to Jackie Briggs and looking at possibly trying out the upgraded variation.
He will
now,
be betting.
This is a variation I'm not very. Oh.
Yeah, he will be betting his tournament life on that.
Or he's just trolling again.
And now it's hovering over Raiden, taking his time,
if he actually
taking a
does
break.
fight in Raiden and wins, this man is a god.
Aaron Black.
And yep, this is now our what 8th or 9th Katana versus Aaron Black match.
Yeah, so we're seeing the classic here for the night.
I'm noticing a theme.
Yeah, so these are Katana
Fight.
arguably top 10. Right at the bottom, right outside it. And Aaron taking some nerfs, so been a topic of conversation of how good he is now.
Yeah, there are a lot of people that don't think he's very good. There are a lot that still think he's really, really good. I honestly, I kind of lean. But then again, I think everybody in this game, with the exception of one, is absolutely viable. And while we've been talking Henny once again, well, no, Blaze is actually picking up a little bit of speed here, and actually has the life lead here on Henny, but Henny staying steadfast with his game plan, just like that, takes the life lead, chipping once again.
And the down 3 anti-air.
Respect your car.
Getting that little janky anti-air, no confirm, but doesn't matter. He's
Fight.
now coming in again with all this pressure, going for the stance cancel 1, trying to get that stab in on a counter poke, but not successful. Eating a sweep. Got him with the throw. Stomp on her head real quick. Nice cancel there by Blaze. Gonna keep this offense going. Gets that punish.
And trying to maintain fan pressures to close the gap. Forces Blaze right back into the corner.
Yeah, and he just trying to close out this set already. Does not want to go this Aaron Black anymore. But unfortunately, Blaze gonna stay in this and keeps it going.
Yeah, Blaze staying alive in this fight. Catches some fans to the face before he can get the rifle out. Henny trying to maintain the assault. Right back into the stream. More Denny Erasers. And Yeehaw. And Yeehaw only works once.
Yeah, that fan gonna take the Yee right out of that Ha, and now that counter hit here gonna get some more Razor pressure. Well,
and Henny taking a 2-0 lead. Is this 2 out of 3 or just?
no, that's gonna be it for that set. So this was first to 2. Henny taking that one. Moving on, gonna move on to the losers semifinals. Gonna wait for his opponent. Either gonna be Kawaii GamerGirl or Soul Warrior. We'll see who
Henny
he has
once
to
again
play later.
His love and caring for me doing blade kick fatality.
He's doing it just for you, man. Just a few more matches to go tonight. So let's see. Man, we might have a Katana losers finals. We were seeing if we could get that in a winner, but it might happen over on the losers side. If Henny could win one more match,
Yeah.
it's gonna be a tough thing to do.
So next up, I do believe is Kawaii Gamer Soul Warrior.
Mm-hmm.
And Kawaii Gamer Girl definitely showing the promise that she can contend with you with whatever you throw at her with Reborn Scorpion. But she started out with Sub-Zero at first, so I wonder if she'll actually go to Sub-Zero before ultimately returning to Reborn Scorpion. See if she'll test the waters first.
The Scorpion pick definitely, did well for
Gamer Girl.
Mm-hmm. Showing that they were comfortable using that character and now joining here in the lobby.
Mm.
We should be good to go soon. Let's see who these characters and these people end up picking. This is gonna be another first to 2 set.
Oh, I am very excited if Soul Warrior's combat card is any indicator of who he plays. And I Emperor of Atlantis joined the battle.
Not someone we see very often.
Hyped.
Yeah, it's not something we see too often. Gotta pop up every once in a blue moon that he pops up on stream.
Yeah, unfortunately with Shao Kahn, any appearance on a stream generally goes one of 2 ways. He either brings the hype or he just gets destroyed.
Yeah.
But with the recent balance changes, he has become a little bit more of a threat. So I wonder if Soul Warrior has utilized these new changes into something that's going to be something truly devastating against Kawaii Gamer Girl.
We'll see what what he does here. Sub-Zero against Shao Kahn is going to be variation 3 going against that classic Shao Kahn that we always see whenever he is on. We see video games, playing this character and being quite successful with him. So let's see what Soul Warrior brings to the table.
Round 1, fight.
And Shao Kahn looking like he actually stole one of Sub-Zero's hammer with that bright blue finish on it.
And GamerGirl just ready for that spear and not trying to make a read on a project, like a counter zoning move there by Shao Kahn, but nice patience there by Soul Warrior. The block on the slide, but just keeping it going here is
GamerGirl perfectly content to just hang back and throw ice balls the entire time. Sets up the trap, sets it up again, forcing Shao to just kind of sit there. Because anything he does is going to propel him forward, or it's going to trade, which will ultimately win Sub-Zero's favor. And Shao with the beefy damage.
Yeah, it looked like it was about to be in his favor, but able to get that slide off in time, getting out of the freeze, and a throw's going to take out GamerGirl's first health bar. That first round is going over to Soul.
Yeah, the Emperor of Outworld has come to play.
Again, setting up that ice trap, trying to get the same game plan here going. GamerGirl's going for it. Let's see if we can actually get something.
Oh, just walk up and throw them. Ooh, and that big double foot drop kick from Shao Kahn. Just slowly working his way in. Kawaii is certainly backing herself into a corner. And thankfully the spear has enough time on it where she really can't mount that much of an offense. And as I say that, crushing blows crap out of the Emperor.
And that's going to be a full combo this time. Close enough to get something else going. Trying to stomp her out, but nothing. Again, GamerGirl just dropping these follow.
True neutral and just grabs it.
And that's going to just about tie up the health bars. Soul Warrior looking like a comeback is about to happen. Getting that girl started in the fatal blow on the button. He's dead, right? That's it?
Not one.
Oh, just a little bit of help. Is the slide going to come?
Attack is going to be enough to do it.
And this is a hit confirm into a fatal blow, but not going to let that happen here, Soul Warrior.
First round going to Soul Warrior. The Emperor of Outworld is here. Not gonna lie, totally was hoping that he was just gonna raw shoulder charge at one point. Because ever since Sonic Fox's video, it was like, oh, so if you screw neutral charge.
I was half expecting just a slide to come out at any point as well.
Oh yeah,
Just try to get in, close
matchup, like unexpected mid-screen attack.
Sub-Zero, Shao Kahn.
All right, so Kawaii GamerGirl sticking with Sub-Zero this time.
Tank Garage Bunker.
Yeah, feeling comfortable in the matchup. Just made a couple mistakes, and that really costed them.
Yeah. She definitely had a good game plan going into the fight, essentially locking Shao Kahn down to where he really couldn't do anything except take a risk and try and trade with the zoning. But let's see if she can do it
Round
twice.
1, fight.
Now again, coming in with that slide immediately.
Didn't you? And just like that, she gets the life lead, hangs back, sets up the trap, ice ball, connection spike, ice ball. And Soul Warrior being forced to trade in the zoning war to where Kawaii GamerGirl can just come in and close the gap.
Now going with that big hammer, trying to make sure that more ice balls aren't thrown on the screen repeatedly, but failed attempt. Here comes some more zoning from Kawaii GamerGirl. Gonna frustrate Soul Warrior, catch him jump, and now another ice clone. You gotta hold that.
Yeah, this may not be the most entertaining game plan in the world, but it's proving to work. And now Shao Kahn is coming in, trying to escape. Keeping the pressure going in the corner.
Just
Look
holding
at
all
all.
this pressure too. Great patience. Just walking back, picking his spot. That wake up 3 reaches so far. There's that ice ball.
Let's see, now we're going to see that shift in momentum. Shao has the life lead.
6 seconds.
Girl to walk in. Shao literally just running the 3 and secures the round. Very smart play by Soul Warrior.
Round 2. Fight.
Just one of the. That could be a way to punish someone running out the clock if you happen to get that life lead. The clock for you, so it's your turn to walk back and just be patient.
Oh, and White GamerGirl just YOLO sliding Shao right into the corner.
Not holding block for long enough, and that hammer stopping right before it makes contact with Game Dome. There's that crushing blow as well to tag on all that extra damage. Gonna try to keep the pressure going now. Spends the ball.
White GamerGirl noticing the streak. Stand up and block instead. Keeping herself safe with that ground spike. Ooh, and a down 2 from White GamerGirl.
That should be death, keeping Soul Warrior grounded, making sure no breaker was even an option. Even bar was not there for it. Smart play.
Very good adjustment from Kawaii Gaming. Soul Warrior coming out the gate swinging, trying to maintain that pressure. Gets the
There's
spear
that
going.
trade.
And the classics of Thorough Probe forward 2.
That's something we've seen a lot, man. We saw UKX today.
All of us have been collectively hit by that trade.
Not catching. Soul Warrior not watching his toes, trying to wake up with the up 3 as GamerGirl, but Soul Warrior coming right back in with that soul charge, trying to get some offense, start bully his way out of the corner.
And the down 2 opportunity that Soul Warrior didn't take. And Hawaii just keeping the pressure on with that back 1 string.
Both these players are playing incredibly patient, just waiting for their spot, holding the strings, and now a great counter hit. Is that going to be the crushing blow? Yes, it.
Crushing blow indeed.
And now the life lead on GamerGirl's side, so let's see if they decide to just run out the clock again, but not that much of a life lead. It's going to be a risky game plan. Chip's a factor. Fatal blow in play for both players. 7 seconds. 5 seconds. Is this going to be our first timeout that we've seen? 2 seconds. Is that going to be enough time? Is that going to be enough?
Oh my god, it was!
Soul Warrior just in time, getting that throw in and taking the. My goodness. That was as down to the wire as you can get. Like, call the police. I just witnessed the robbery.
I am not gonna lie, if I was, I would have snapped my controller in half. But that was an absolutely fantastic adjustment on Kawaii GamerGirl's part, and it was also a fantastic adjustment part. Soul Warrior very much dominating the first go-around, and then you saw that adjustment of Kawaii GamerGirl just hanging back and just
Like,
giving
please tell me
Shao
you got
Kahn no
photos.
opportunity to push forward.
Yeah, someone must have documented evidence of what we just witnessed. That when we get the police down here for this robbery that was just witnessed by us all.
Yeah, and it looks like we are rolling right back into it. No breaks this time. Break lines have been cut, and we are doing Soul Warrior versus Henny. So it is time for some father-daughter bonding time.
Yeah, so this is gonna be that hype Shao Kahn that we just saw, and then Henny trying to prove that anything is possible, get that loser's final katana mirror to come to fruition, and then meet Pulse in the grand finals to finally qualify to get that final Xbox spot for the CGL Console Combat Invitational Tournament. $10,000 on the line at that tournament. Now coming in with that Razor pressure again that we've been all night from Henny. That back four into Razors, canceling it this time, getting a throw in, trying to get that jump three as well. And that should do it because this is going to either be chip or...
And Henny just completely ran over Soul Warrior.
Round 2, fight.
Starting off that match with some amplified fan tosses, great patience, exactly.
Down two from Soul Warrior.
Yeah, this patience what we saw against Kawaii Game. Soul Warrior is just really waiting for a spot and knows when it is his turn to press button. Just like right there, trying to get it down one in, but great patience of his own from him. Backing up here, seeing what the opponent wants to do, going for the full string this time. Trying to get him again. The fool. That animation is so cool.
Oh yeah. Shao Kahn has always had one of the best looking throws in my opinion of the game. Like, just absolutely brutal and devastating looking.
Final round, fight.
And now one round apiece here. This is still a first to two. So both these players able to just delete health bars with their explosive gameplay. And now Henny trying to take that first game, strike first in this set.
Good spacing from each player. Soul Warrior trying to muscle his, does it successfully, keeps her in the corner.
And one anti-air.
Charge double time.
There's gonna be big damage. Just one more hit is gonna do it here. The down three anti confirmed there from Henny. Could have gotten a little bit more damage. And now gonna get lucky with that final hit from the back two string. Nice jump. This is big damage of quick breakaway there. This is anybody's game. One more mix up. One more confirm it's a fatal blow. Who's gonna take it there? Nothing from Henny.
Oh, and the patience of a god! Knowing that that fatal blow was there, locked in, on a throw it out. Soul Warrior securing the win. Very patient play from Soul Warrior. Well done.
Patience has been winning him these matches when it's come down to the wire for these past two sets. And paying off for him because those last decisions, just holding block for those few more frames, has just caused them to take these victories from people. And I'm sure that Henny is not going to switch characters, but only has one more game to give up. He wants to prove that anything is possible. He does not want his run to end here. Katana putting it all on the going to the hourglass. No interactable, no funny business here. We're just playing MK.
Yeah, this is definitely make or break time for Henny. If he is going to pull off a miracle, he's got to do it now.
Round 1, fight.
Going right into it here. That hammer looks so... Throwing some razors, getting him in with the teleport, trying to get that back two stagger into the throw, but the down two is gonna blow that up. Gonna spend both bars here as well to get all that big boy damage. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I need a minute.
But the round is not over yet. Anything showing some signs of life. Trying to go back into this, trying to get the anti-air, but unsuccessful, eating a hammer right to the toe.
My God, Henny was dead on his feet, still swinging in that round.
Now here comes Henny trying to get the side stance into the stab, but no. success here. And the poke war begins to jump into the follow-up. The razor pressure.
Good poke out.
More razor pressure here. All the razors into some throws. That's going to be an anti-air.
Good jump from Soul Warrior.
And he just did not want to stop pressing buttons yet, trying to get that up 3, but not working out. The patience from Soul going right underneath. That is the back 2-3-1.
Oh, and Soul Warrior tries to let the fatal blow and gets Infinity and Razor for his trouble. One apiece.
Final round. Fight!
And that was a mirror of what happened in the end of the last round. Just a punish on the fatal blow, a test of patience, a test of, yo, you're not down to stop.
And Soul Warrior just perfectly content to back it up, make Henny overextend himself.
Ooh, and I want to see Henny confirm these down 3 anti-airs until stand 1 fan toss or something. He's missing an Oki opportunity. He's missing some damage. Table.
And Soul Warrior very quickly takes life lead. Ooh, and the reach on the forward 2.
Just one more opportunity to bring this back. Gonna choose to keep him standing with those razors. Gets the grab positioning. And if anyone could do this, it is Henny. Trying to get him again with the back 2 into the confirm into the fatal blow. Yes, sir!
Absolutely beautiful confirm. This may kill. And it does.
He might have that big boy damage, but don't count the big girl out either. She'll hit you hard too. She learned from her dad, right? It's not her real dad, but going into the final game of this set. One apiece. This is Henny. Henny has been clawing his way in this bracket. Does not want to lose.
Kitana.
Also, apologies, chat. Like, my voice is starting to run out of steam. The brakes a little bit.
It's been way too hype of a tournament to be cast on a cold. You know, this is these phenomenal matches that we've seen.
Yeah, some of the best matches I've seen in a while.
It's that last invitational spot for the Xbox One version of the qualifier. So you know these boys don't want to lose. They're fighting. He's trying to play for $10,000.
All right, so here we're at it again. Once again, trying to trade with the zoning.
Now Soul Warrior, he's
working his way in, then backing right back out.
He's trying to pick his spot, get those whiff punishes. He does. Kodokan has like some pretty big. Now here comes the cancel into some more razor pressure. Oh, chip, get him a can of Pringles, sir. Oh no! There's the punish on the shoulder charge. Stop, miss that one.
And yeah, like Henny taking a absolutely commanding lead this time around, giving Soul Warrior no option whatsoever.
Yeah, we see Henny throwing a lot. We're seeing him throw a lot more fans now. Not afraid to zone point. Like I got a life lead. I'm playing pretty solid, so why not keep throwing these fans if you're gonna keep eating?
Yeah, if you're not gonna block it, I'm not gonna stop throwing it.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Overextend.
Coming to the full string there. Now it's gonna be another cancel here into the back 3 razor press. More razors. Not stopping.
Nice challenge from Soul Warrior.
Oh, follow block there, but no punish here. Not ready there was Henny. String the down 2, get the crushing blow, but no luck. The patience now from both players. Trying to go for that back 2 again. Not biting on these staggers of Soul Warrior. Recognizing that Henny gonna get some throws. Down 3 anti-air, and again, as I'm saying, he has time to walk up. You have time to get a stand 1. And This is looking like, oh, Henny, the throw's gonna
Right out of the fatal.
He just ate up that fatal blow, so if he gets caught blocking, that's gonna be the end of it. But he doesn't even need to do that. It's gonna be a brute. Eat that head for Melina.
That was fantastic.
Katana.
Great set there by Henny. It's gonna be a loser's final katana mirror. Gonna Slink going against Henny, but a great showing there, putting on hell of a show was Soul Warrior.
Yeah, an absolutely excellent show of force and effort from Soul Warrior there, like showing that he's willing to poke and challenge the Abyssinian Razors. When he landed a hit, he definitely put a dent in Henny's armor. But unfortunately, the speed, mobility, and definitely the zoning of Henny was just way too much for Soul Warrior to handle with Shao Kahn.
Yes, so now this is going to be a first of 3 set in the losers finals. Pulse is waiting in grand finals. Whoever wins this in the katana mirror. A lot of people not a fan of mirrors at all, so we'll see how Henny does in it and how Slink does.
Yeah, I'll definitely say I hate mirrors. I hate mirror matches so much.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Yep.
They are the
Have
most
fun, all that stuff,
irritating
and then
match
to
to
the
ever
chat
play.
stream, I'll say it here.
But Henny giving Slink that good luck, have fun, great sportsmanship. Always love to see that from our play.
Round 1.
And just a good old katana mirror, blue versus red. Slink is going to be the katana using the fearless variation, while Henny sticking with that high ball. Catching him with that jump 2 into the back 2, coming in with the pressure now, mixing it up. That screen does have either a low or over option. It's an overhead option, overhead ender, excuse me, but low cancelable. Center.
Constant back and forth between Slink and Henny. Slink just barely maintaining the health, but that can change with Abyssinian Razors being in play. And just wakes up and does it!
Yeah, recognizing that tornado setup, so just wakes up fatal blow, knowing that's gonna blow it up. That little being all the difference maker. And now this is a very dangerous spot. Tries to get him with the overhead, but that's a big punish.
Your day.
Round 2. Fight.
Henny 100% fighting for his life. Trying like hell to show that. And Abyssinian Razor more than willing to escort him the entire way.
He's trying to get some down 3 anti-airs there, but unsuccessful. That's going to be a punish after the roll on the back 2. A nice down 3 into Amp Phantos, catching any button presses there from Henny. But this is looking like his game to take. Just a couple more hits. It's a long hill for Slink to do, and just going to jump right into that.
And Henny taking the first match in extremely convincing manner. A lot of fans were throwing that fight.
Yeah, and I'm a fan of it.
Okay, I see you.
I got them too. I got some. but yeah, it was just very convincing there. The right reads were made by Henny, and Slink was just getting caught. Now Highborn against Highborn. Okay.
Alright, so Highborn versus Highborn. Get ready for the commentator match of the century. Here's what's going to happen. Fans are going to be thrown. We'll see you after the set.
Yeah, so we'll see you in about 10 minutes when all the fans
We're
have
going
been
to go ahead
thrown.
and take a bathroom break now.
But it's going to be Highborn, so we're going to see a lot of rays being twirled in the air very quickly and looking like a cutie patootie. But here we go, getting with the back 2 putt.
A lot of string cancels into a thin.
And I'm liking
Both of them having the exact same game plan.
Yeah, I'm liking Henny's approach with the down 3, trying to anti-air and just low profiling those jump 2 attempts. Great job there in understanding their own character. It's a big battle when you're doing a mirrors. All right, I know what my character can do, so let me do those options that count.
Yeah. Alright, so they have done, and as soon as I say they're about to go full, both of them teleporting at the exact same string getting thrown, and Slinks secures the first round.
You lack elegance and grace.
Looking a little bit more comfortable in the match, his own Highborn. And of course, again, Slink is in the red still, while Henny is in the blue, since both players are playing Highborn. Little distinction. Coming in with that razor pressure again, trying to get the down 3 anti-air, unsuccessful for like the 5th time. Every attempt is just whiffed.
And Henny's trying to change up tactics. Both of them. Slink closing the gap. Gets rolled right into the corner though. Or Denning and overhead. Kicks. Oh! Tries to make him guess and keep the down 2 in trouble.
Yeah, the down 2 covered a couple options there. If he would have gone for a throw, he would have ate the crushing blow, and the jump just got blown right up by the down.
Oh, and a good read from Henny jumping with Slink.
And now the life bars are tied.
And who is gonna blink first? And it's Slink!
I
Highborn
will execute you.
doing work for Henny. Set is tied.
Fight.
Yeah, just able to get one fan, sneak it in through the defensive Slink, and tie up the round, trying to take game 2 of this set and find his way in the grand finals against Poles.
Slink maintaining that pressure. Henny gets the throw, puts him back in.
He got the throw and challenge Razors at the right time, and now gonna block those fans. Those are negative as well. Getting the down 2 crushing blow. Yeah, all that tick damage now, along with the rage chip that you're eating, is just that's an extra large can of Pringles.
And he keeps his owning pressure going.
And
Not a
that's
person has blocked that amplified fan tonight. Not
Yeah,
a
some
single
tech
person.
against that is a high, so you could duck right under it and to worry about blocking it.
Oh, but Henny tried to get
No confirming to the fatal blow, but the throw is gonna do it, brutal.
That was
and Henny just threw his controller across the room. I felt it from here, and I'm not even in state.
Once
Holy,
again, down to
Henny
the
had that in the
wire.
bag, but a good read from Slink completely secured the win.
Yeah, he had it the first time with the back 2, which could have been confirming the fatal blow, but just style him on a little bit, get that forward throw brutality, and do a little for the people watching at home. Katana was some of the coolest brutalities, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, a lot of her brutalities are very, very aggressive. I mean, it's not Soul Steel Shang Tsung impressive, but hey, they can't all be winners, All right, so set is tied 1-1.
Round 1. Fight.
Both of them sticking with Highborn again. Yo, dog, I heard you like Denny and Razors. Get ready for a ton of them.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of razors still going on. And again, Slink is in the red, has his back to, and now it's his turn to put on that razor pressure. Never mind, get your cute booty back into that corner. Coming in with that razor pressure, getting that down 3, nice block.
Ooh, good teleport by Henny.
That's gonna be almost guaranteed chip here for Slink, but he has to get Henny to block.
Henny tried to go for the fatal blow, and Slink just checked him with a raw fan to the face.
Yeah, that might have been an input error, but it doesn't matter. Ooh, and a late throw, but that's gonna get blown up by the jump too, and Slink doing all he can to just make sure that he gets that run back against Pulse in the grand. And what I'm loving about Slink's gameplay here is he's doing a great job recognizing what to do in the poke war, and a beautiful confirm off of the jump 3 into the 1-2 into dead. Give me that second.
Slink starting to establish dominance here on set point.
He's picking up on Henny's habits of what he likes to do after race, what he's doing with the razors, and really making the right decision. Picking a spot to be patient, picking a spot to throw and counter poke, and just putting in some work.
Oh, yeah. All right. Slink on set point. Henny is officially in do or die time here. So if anything is possible, like
Katana.
chat, now's the time, Henny.
Of course, sticking with Katana is going to be betting it all, betting the tournament life. Does not want to get third place again. This would be the back-to-back third place for Henny. So I'm sure
that would be
does not
absolutely
want that.
breaking. Absolutely.
Highborn against Highborn. More dancing with razors.
Round 1. Fight.
I mean, are we getting these Adenians? Or are we just buying wholesale here?
Now that same game plan we've seen Slink not afraid to teleport, because Henny has not been, or even ducking under the amp fan, or even knowing that he can't do that. Now looking again like Slink is in control of the pace of this matchup. Gonna cancel into the razors again, and nice down 3 challenge there from Slink, making all the right calls. And there he tried getting the follow-up after the down 3 anti.
Good throw by Henny. Trying to establish an offense here. And Slink is just kicking him apart at this point.
Yeah, Henny gonna need to get that hit. That's exactly what he was gonna do. That round is going to Henny. Throw coming in clutch for him.
Fight.
Again, starting off the round with the teleport here is Slink. The down 3 anti-air from Henny immediately to respond.
Ooh, and he catches that one clean. Slink maintaining that pressure. Look at the chip and the down 2 crushing blow, forcing Henny to break away.
And that's just something that from playing Katana, you know that you love to do as well, is try to get that grab as a punish for the full string. But as a Katana player, you know that's how people like to punish. So get ready with that down 2 to blow him up.
Oh yeah.
And just teleporting on reaction, there's Henny getting that jumping kick now. Is Slink trying to close, gonna try to get the grab, but no. A grab of his own here from Henny, throwing in some fans of teleport of his own. Oh my, that's the punish.
Has Slink downloaded Henny at this point?
Final round. Fight.
He just needs one more round, and then even if he has it, it doesn't matter. He's gonna move on to.
Yeah, whoever wins this set moves on to Grand. And right now, Slink's showing a very convincing case that he just knows exactly what Henny's gonna do.
There's that teleport to stop any kind of zoning shenanigans here. Slink trying to get that jump 2 again, but nothing for him. A jump 3 of Henny's own.
Ooh, good down 3 from Henny.
There's that back 2. There's a confirm into the fatal blow. Needs that big dash.
And Slink has closed the gap as best he can using the Fatal Blow. Fatal Blow is officially locked and loaded for Henny as well. But it looks like Henny might not even need it. And he doesn't! And Henny ties it up. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to Game 5.
It's gonna be 2 apiece. One more Katana game, and then Pulse will have to deal with the Razors himself.
Yep. Which I bet he is just absolutely looking forward to that. He's just like, oh, yay, more katanas.
So, Henny took the first match in the Fearless Highborn matchup. Then the next 2 games were taken by Slink in the Highborn mirror. And now, Henny tying up the set. Last game of this set. Winner goes to Grand Finals. No be of great turn of events. Henny mercies again, just like his first match.
Round 1.
With stakes being this high, like, I'm gonna wager that he's probably not gonna win that.
Well, that'd be a turn of
I would.
But here we go. Here's that Razor pressure. Coming with the back 2 now as Henny staggering it into the back.
Yeah, Henny and Slink both coming at each other with the exact same game plan. And right now, Slink is starting to run away with it with that crush.
Yeah, that crushing blow's gonna make running away with his life a whole lot easier for him. Gonna whip that jump too, but it's not gonna matter because he's just gonna get him with the throw after the cat.
Oh, and catches her with the booty.
You're not
Trying desperately to stay alive in this fight, but he doesn't burn the bar at the end, and Slink capitalizes. Set point for Slink.
Fight.
Now starting again with that teleport is Slink, and expecting the meter burn is Henny, but not coming and just allowing Slink to just get away with that for. There's a throw from Henny. Both players sitting with the same amount of health, mirroring Phantos, and another whip jump, but it's not gonna matter, just catch in.
Ooh, very nice. Ooh, and a good throw from Henny. This is getting neck and neck.
Yeah, both these competitors just have been trading blows back and forth, seeing which option beats who. Rock, paper, scissors up in this right now with the zoning. Staggers the strings, all these staggers, but Henny is not biting. Finally throws out the fatal blow to get him. Down to the wire, last round. This is hype.
I can't take any more of this.
Just taking him right out of the air with that fatal blow. But here's that seeing all day from Slink, not afraid to throw it out.
Oh, then the side gets him anyway. And a crushing blow by Henny.
Saving all those crushing blows. Still has a couple left. Can get the combo crushing blow now. And that's going to be good opening here for Slink. Throwing the side, coming in with the jump threes. My goodness, all this offense from Slink. And now it's Henny's turn, catches him with the side stamps 1, coming in with the pressure. Oh, a straight hit. Is this what he needs?
And Henny gets on a single blow to the face. Oh
my. He did a stand 4, which is always an input, and it just costed him the entire match. Trying to press buttons after the stand 4 was supposed to be plus, by the way, and just getting blown up by fatal blow. My goodness, what a set by these 2 competitors, putting on a show for everyone tonight and leaving it all on the table. Just one decision, one input error that costed the match. That was it. Slink is going to move on to the grand final.
One of the most hard-fought sets we have seen all night. So big shout-outs to everyone. But we're not done yet. we still have grand finals, which is going to be Pulse versus Slink. But before we get to that, we are going to be taking a short break. Shout out to everybody here. Definitely appreciate you watching and carrying on with us in the chat. I've been sitting there posting little responses in the chat along with you guys. But don't go anywhere. We'll be back shortly. Okay.
All right, guys, our bad. Our bad. What's his name? Came in a little too quick. Pulse came in a little too quick right there. But we are indeed going to go to a quick break, and then we'll be right back. Sorry about that, guys. BRB. Love you. Our bad.
Well, welcome back to our grand finals, everybody, of Atlantis CGL Qualifier the final qualifier here for Xbox One for Aquaman's CGL qualifiers. Winner of this is going to get that invitation to the Konsole Kombat League #2. And Pulse actually trying to win back-to-back tournaments here. Won Atlantis CGL PS4 qualifier just last, so trying to make a repeat of that and win the Xbox One edition. Let's see if he's able to do that. But his opponent has been on quite a tear tonight with Katana.
Aaron Black.
Yeah, Slink has definitely Endymion razored his way all the way to this point, showing no mercy on anybody that has come across his path, and Pulse is going to be no exception.
Yeah, and these boys did play in the winners finals of tonight. Pulse taking that 3-0, and let's see if he can win 3 more games and close out the tournament, or if Slink is going to make his way all the way back to the run and take this away from Pulse.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, Pulse starting with Scud Shot early, burning them rounds in the rifle, and then sets up the acid puddle just to make sure she doesn't teleport. Tried to go for it anyway, but the Scud Shot caught her. Ducks The amplified fan. Finally, somebody did it.
And there's that matchup knowledge I was talking about that was missing in the match against Henny. Just ducking that fan, getting that full punish, and making sure you're not leaving any table. And let's see if it continues to work out in Pulse's favor. Trying to get that drop kick in, and no cigar.
Oh, and a good back throw from Pulse.
Trying to get his way back in here with the jump kick. Staggers. And that's going to be...
Drops the combo, though. Doesn't matter. Here's another back throw for your trouble.
But still not dead. Sling gonna try to get back in this, but gonna land in the acid, but live and ate a jump kick.
And galactic level brain thinking from Pulse, knowing that she was gonna land one. Now was there to greet her with a jump kick. And yo dog, we heard you like Razor.
And now here's some more for you. Passes back to the corner and is forced to just eat pressure. The down 3 anti-air, a quick breakaway there from Pulse, not wanting to let any Oki happen from Slink, and a blow up on the challenge as well. Nice throw here, gonna throw Slink back into the corner, continue the guessing and pulling out that rifle, not anywhere. Stepping in that acid now too, taking all this damage. Look at the health tick away there. Oh, not blocking the last hit, expecting a slide, and that's gonna be a punish. No punish.
And he blinks, and Slink takes round number 2.
Yeah, that was a battle of just, what am I gonna do here? I have the rate. You just block this side. You either have to hold the fan or hold whatever I'm gonna throw at you, because I like plus 60. And Slink again just blocking here, but a good counter hit, recognizing the cancel and gonna get a throw. Damage. And look at that. Look at the health bar. It's gone.
Fair balance for it.
A nice cancel after the down 3 to just keep Pulse on his toes. That's going to be a slide. Catches the wake up roll into big brain reads.
Now this is going to drop her to just above half health. Is that enough for him to secure the win? Burns the scud shot. Slink trying to keep the assault going. And he secures it.
Yeah, after that cancel, it would have been, even on block, that was guaranteed with all the chip that the Razors were about to do. No chance for Pulse to get his way out of that situation. But that's going to be that first game going to Slink. Has to win 3 and then reset the bracket and then win 3. Does find himself on the loser side of this bracket. Pulse sitting on the winner's side. I'm gonna go into our second match. Is the Fearless gonna come out, or the Highborn?
Well, since Slink won, he's got to stick with that variation, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For some reason, I thought that one Pulse's way.
It's all right. We've been at this for a hot minute. We're tired. You're hungry.
But here we go.
Will be made.
Grand Finals winner is getting that invitation. Combat tournament.
Round 1.
$10,000. All that good stuff. This one's
we're right into it. Set 2. Pulse leading with a shot right out the gate again. Slink trying to maintain that pressure with Razor. Bing, bing. Yep. Changing it up into the throw.
Oh, and just teleporting right around that drop kick. And now coming in again with those punches. Getting the throw now. These health bars tied up again. This has been so back and forth by these competitors.
Just Pulse catches Slink with the from the rifle. Jumps right out of the corner and catches. Lays down the acid puddle, trying to maintain that pressure and keep her in there as long as possible. And the beautiful deck back down to the ground. And Pulse takes round 1.
Solid play there by Pulse, making all the right reads, keeping Slink in the corner and keeping him guessing.
Oh, and a crushing blow.
It's gonna be big damage into the acid drop. Slink just wants to jump out of here, but Pulse is not letting. Keep that booty in the corner. Where you go?
Ooh.
The short hop into nothing, into slide, into damage.
Pulse comes roaring back and ties it up 1-1.
And right back in that match, no games being played by Pulse, showing that he's in grand finals for a reason. I'm not. I won the last PS4 tournament. And now Slink has the opportunity to change variations if he wants. Of course, we've only seen him play Katana tonight, so I'm sure he's going to stick with that. Sticking with Highborn as well, though.
Right back to Highborn.
The Hourglass.
So if you were hoping for a change in the Aaron Black matchup, well, I hope you got a comfy seat because it ain't going anywhere anytime soon for the rest of this.
Round 1. Fight.
Starting off the match with the drop kick, throwing out some acid as well. Another yeehaw for you. Nice combo there from Slink, continuing the air-to-air, trying to just halt this momentum that Pulse has been riding the whole night. Scud shot out.
Backing off, happy to do that scud shot into rifle.
Loading, and now the teleport on the read of the acid. But he's taking so much damage at this point that one more acid drop is really gonna seal Slink's fate.
Oh yeah.
Just like that. Just like that.
Round 2.
By the way, that is Bird 7,000,007.
Aaron Black does not care about any of the crows flying in your ear. They'll shoot them down. And there's some more acid being dropped all over the floor for Slink to stand on. Doesn't matter how many razors you have, you still puddle of acid.
And doing a back throw, puts himself in the corner. And anticipates the wake up and was sitting and waiting for it.
Oh, but eating some razors, that could be the hit that Slink needs to get back in this. The health bar is in his favor, so, and now the fatal blow's available too. But just getting a little antsy. This is gonna be good.
Going to kill.
Or not, maybe.
Oh.
Just a little sliver left. And
It jumps right into the puddle. Very
Pulse.
thinking from Pulse.
if he got hit by a teleport, if he got hit by anything up close, the puddle was gonna save his tournament life.
Oh yeah.
And now Pulse needs one more game to close out this tournament and be the back-to-back Atlantis CGL winner. Just
This
one
man
more.
has been confidently guarding the gates of Atlanta, and he is looking to make another trophy out of it.
The Hourglass.
It's gonna be settled in the hourglass, like we said. No interactables on stage. Just good old MK.
Which is all well and good. I mean, like, have we really seen any interactables tonight?
I think maybe like once or twice. I'm
Yeah,
jumping
like I
off of
think
one, but
maybe one.
the last game. Well, Pulse wants to make the last game. Slink wants to keep this going for a little while longer.
Yeah, Pulse on set point. If Slink wants to stay alive, he's not gonna have to beat him 2 more times. He's gonna have to do it 5 more times.
And
So,
Slink did
definitely
switch to
pick up that
fanfare.
Now,
This is the first time we're seeing fanfare all night, and let's see if that flow and the ground booty is any difference maker in this matchup. He does have access to making him eat the booty without leaving the ground. Oh, and also that little tricky setup, whipping a jump in office to get that flow and try to punish someone trying to anti-air. he just let it rip. Yeah, he just let it rip. Rolled right into. That was something else by Pulse.
he was just like, nah.
Catching him out of the air with the back two now, not committing to the string. And now a back two of his own here from Aaron Black, gonna put out that acid again, getting that throw, 21%. And a couple more of those are gonna secure the victory for Pulse. Coming with this pressure again. And nice interrupt there by Slink. Gonna try to stay in this, try to get those double jump 2 combos going. That same setup here with the float. No more razors available.
Makes him eat the booty again.
And there's that whip on that back too. Oh, that could have been it! And that's gonna be it! Paul securing it with the fake flow! And that is gonna do it. Your Atlantis CGL qualifier number 4 winner for Xbox One is going to be Pulse with Aaron Black. My goodness, what a tournament for Pulse, playing so solid, able to just make the reads and fatal blow his way to the tournament victory. My goodness.
And Pulse with a very energetic victory dance right there at the end. But
Yes,
that
sir,
was
say the
absolutely
least.
brilliant thinking on Pulse's part, knowing that both fatal blows were locked and loaded, and he just started backing up. And as soon as he saw Katana fired hers, he fired his, and woof. That was absolutely fantastic thinking.
Yeah, what an amazing grand final. Shout out to all our participants here tonight, and a special shout out to our top 8 going down the list is Kawaii GamerGirl, Henny, Pulse, Blaze, Scrub Flavor, Soul Warrior, and Blake, all having a phenomenal showing, and just honestly such a great tournament, great sets all around. Anything you want to add on?
Yeah, I think this was definitely one of the best ones to date. Everybody 100% brought their A game. If you are Aaron Black or fans at all, there was a whole evening's worth of enjoyment for you here today. Every single person fought their absolute heart out, and Pulse secures the win. So officially a back-to-back Atlantis champion. And yeah, I can't wait to see what happens next week.
Yeah, so this was the final Xbox tournament for the Atlantis CGL qualifier, but we still got one more to tune into on November 17th. That is next week. We have the final PS4 Atlantis CGL qualifier. So make sure, if you have not signed up for that, you sign up for that tournament, because you want to earn your spot in that $10,000 Konsole Kombat Invitational and fight your way into that tournament for a chance at that pot. So,
and with this being the very last one, every single person is going to be fighting tooth and nail. So definitely get your spot in while you can. Sign up at smash.gg/AtlantisCGL. And I hope to see you guys in combat soon.
yeah. Well, my name's Jesser.
And I am J-Kun Prime.
Thank you so much for joining us here tonight. We'll see you guys next time.